my goodness. Welcome to the D-Pad. I'm Rick, and this is Persona 4 Golden. Am I still kind of quiet? I look like I'm coming in a little bit quieter than normal.
Yo.
Let me take a look at something real quick here, because it's funny, because I haven't changed any of my settings. And I feel like I've been peaking a lot lately, but now I'm not. So let me bump this up just a little bit. I don't want to get like so... Oh yeah, let's take it down a little bit there. How about like right there? That seems pretty good. That way I'm firmly in the yellow for most of the time I'm speaking, and then if I get loud, I'm not going to immediately peak the audio. So that's pretty good. I'm like really high up. I hate this stupid camera. There we go. Welcome, and pitch can be right there. Hell yeah. But yes, welcome to Persona 4 Golden. We are back. We took yesterday off because I had a slew of interviews at a place today. That's right, yes, I saw that on Twitter like an hour ago, that today is apparently, as we're recording this, so this is, or streaming this rather, the 19th of September, although I suppose it's possible that it's the 20th of September in Japan that the thing is... It's true. That's true. I always go off of the reflection on my actual thing. Oh, my hair looks fucking shit. Oh, this is bad. We're having a bad time. Oh my god. Got all of my stress out through my pores today. Holy shit. But yeah, no. I had a slew of interviews for a job today. The first one went pretty badly, and then the three that went after it all went fucking killer. So here's hoping I get the job. It'll be nice. I might actually hear tomorrow. I might hear before this goes live, before this goes like up as a VOD. That is. So we'll see. But yeah, last time we went into the TV world and we saved Naoto, and we discovered the hidden secrets that Naoto is a girl and has been presenting as male, not because she wants to be male, but because she wants to be a detective, and she's kind of internalized that as being a male thing because 2009 really didn't know how to handle some of this stuff. It's 11 a.m. tomorrow over in Japan. Yeah, I was gonna say at 10:30. I mean, it's midnight. You know, about 1,500 miles east, let alone on the other side of the globe and then some. So, yeah. You should play Persona 1 once you're done with the Hashino trilogy. Shoveling good for an RPG of its age. Consider on par with Earthbound and Chrono Trigger. All right. We did start it. We did do the first, half an hour to an hour of it with the PlayStation Classic. But I was debating... 2 years from now, September 2026 will be the 30th anniversary of Persona. It might not be a bad reason to play it, in order to celebrate. And I guess that might get complicated if they do put out a Persona 2 remake that's been rumored between now and then. Who knows? Maybe they'll remake Persona 1 and 2 as like a joint thing. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, sorry about that. I missed the the fucking thing on the screen here misses so many of the things on this side. Thank you so much for the sub, Monster Envy. And damn, yeah, next one will be 5 years. Holy shit! Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. The PS1 version is not the version to play. It's badly localized, and a bunch of content is missing from the English version. The PSP version is complete, but has a less fitting soundtrack. Persona 2. Oh my god, Innocent Sin. I was like, Infinite? No, that's not right. Came out in 1999. One came out in the mid-90s, came out in 99. Yeah, well, that's kind of a long stretch between. I guess, maybe not. I guess for RPGs, that's pretty normal, like a 3-4 year span. Was Innocent Sin the first one or the second one? I think Eternal Punishment came after, right? Entire alternate story/ending revolving around Nyx in the original Persona that was cut from the original localization. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder... I don't know anything about Persona 1, but I'm curious, does the ending of Persona 3 meaningfully relate to the ending of Persona 1? Or I guess the alternate ending of Persona 1? Or is it just kind of a happenstance thing of like, oh, well, in this game, this is what this Persona does. versus this is what the other one does. Definitely get a version of the PSP modded to have the... That's kind of... I honestly... I was going to say, I would not be surprised if the PSP version has been modded to just revert the soundtrack at this point. There's be different takes on mix. Okay, yeah. More like your Greek counterpart. Okay, interesting. All right. Oh, boy. What are your feelings on Eternal Punishment if Innocent Sin is that far down? I'm so curious about Persona 2. It's such a rare thing in the world of gaming. Like, you've got your standard Pokemon-style stuff, so you've got, Pokemon or the Battle Network games and Star Force that all kind of have a similar, like, shallow splitting of gameplay. And then you've got stuff like Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ages, which is two fully distinct games that have ways to cross over between the two of them. I guess you could also make the same argument for, what is it, Crash Purple and Spyro Orange, I think, for like the Game Boy Advance and DS. Did crossover stuff too. Because literally it is a full sequel. Yeah, well, I guess that's true. It is more a sequel than anything else. It does feel like it presents almost like two alternate things, but I guess it is technically, strictly speaking, a sequel. It's always confusing when you have, like, if the two games were called Persona 2 and Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, I feel like it would be easier to internalize that way as opposed to both of them having subtitles. It's a little bit harder to remember. I'm sure at some point, a few years from now, there will be folks who are having a hard time remembering the order of the Spider-Man MCU movies or something for a similar thing. None of the plot is shared? I thought that they literally started from the same starting point and then diverged. Interesting. Okay. And the divergence was because of it being like an alternate situation or something. But all right, I know very little about Persona 2, so I have thought about doing Crash Bandicoot stuff at some point. I don't know when, but I would like to. I've never played a Crash Bandicoot game, and I am definitely curious about the rest of the Spyro series as well. So one of these days, Shin Megami Tensei 4 and Apocalypse does that. Oh, interesting. Okay. I do need to get into the SMT games as well. That would be honestly, I would not mind getting into Megaten just in general more over time. So, yeah. Just watching the cutscenes on YouTube. Oh, boy. I mean, when you put it like that, I have to play it then. This channel, I mean, you've been with us for a long time now, Radar. You know how this works. If you describe a game as painful to me, you kind of are making me decide to do it, But yes, there are the rumors of the remake that are coming. I'd be very curious to see how they handle that. Or honestly, like if they want to be real bros, they could do Persona 1+2 as a remake and have all three games in there or something. But threw a piece of bait there. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I guess this will be not ending soon, but we're like, I don't know, we'll probably be done with this before the end of the year. Just if I don't miss many weeks, I suspect we'll be done with this before the end of the year. Kirby obviously won't be done, but I have a plan for something else to do with streaming for a while. It'll be kind of a Friday thing as Persona moves to Wednesday and Smash moves to... Sorry, as Persona moves to Monday from Wednesday, and as Smash moves from Friday to Wednesday. I've got something I think I'm going to do on Fridays for a little while, but we'll see. About 60% done. That's kind of what I guessed. I figured that I'd be in the ballpark of 2/3 of the way now that I think we've got our whole party. Not that Naoto's in the party yet, but I suspect that's coming soon. And then, now we're getting near the end of the calendar year and all that. So I'm trying to get this done in time for Dragon Quest III HD2. Yeah, honestly, that might be the thing that becomes the new Monday stream. That is not the Friday stream I'm planning. But assuming we get this done fast enough, or nearly fast enough, then yeah, I'm 100% going to be doing Dragon Quest III on as soon as I possibly can. Dragon Quest III is... When I was a kid, I thought it was kind of a rare take because not a lot of people I knew, basically anybody I knew, played Dragon Warrior. Then I, got into high school and learned about, the broad world of gaming and realized, oh, fucking everyone and their mother in Japan loves Dragon Quest III, so not that rare of a thing to like. Gotcha. 3 dungeons, though they're long dungeons. All right, fair enough. I do want to try Metaphor as well. I got a very, somewhere in the Atlas-y Danganronpa-y kind of feel with that, and I was like, ooh, that's interesting. Big problem with RPGs, especially JRPGs, is they're just fucking long. This one's going to be easily 100 hours, so I don't know. It's made by the Persona people. Okay, it was Atlus then. I couldn't remember if it was Atlus or not. Yeah, very curious to see. But yeah, let's dive on in. We'll see how much we can get done. I think we're focusing today mostly on social links, and we're going to see if there's any new quests to grab, because if we can clear some of those out, it'd be good to do that. We might hit some super bosses today, maybe the third and the fourth one. I don't know. Last dungeon's a part of the same storyline. Gotcha. All right. If you're not doing anything on the way home today, you want to go grab some food? Think about it. Think about food, bro. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to go blush or something. I don't know. Kanji does do a lot of blushing. You're waiting for Naoto to recover. Excuse me. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. I should also mention, I made the horrible mistake of buying these motherfuckers. It was not because I looked at it and went, ooh, that'll taste good. It was more like, ooh, what the fuck is that? Apparently, it's a big cross-promotion because Sarah saw this and thought I'd also seen, because there's Coke-flavored Oreos as well, and I didn't notice those when we were at the grocery store. I saw these. It's an interesting one. I haven't had any of this can yet. Yeah, it's the flavor, not the texture. The texture is the same as any Coca-Cola. The flavor is like you drank from a cup of Coca-Cola, and on the bottom was like ground up Oreo dust. Like it's got that dusty kind of grime sort of thing to that. It's not a pleasant taste to me. I don't know. I put up with a lot when it comes to like flavors. This is a rough one, in my opinion. I'd rather have that than the AI one, though. The AI one is fucking horrible. This one's just kind of unpleasant. The AI one is dog shit. It is fucking terrible. Y3900, whatever the hell it is. Oh, hello. What a coincidence that our paths should cross again. I'm afraid I need your abilities once more. Sure. Zero sugar, so I won't do much, but... Wait, I haven't tried the... So, like, the Oreo... I haven't tried the Oreos yet. I probably will pick those up. Yes. I have, as a matter of fact, tried the Beetlejuice Fanta. It's okay. It's not great. But it's a fun like apple pie kind of taste, like apple, little cinnamony, brown sugary kind of vibes in there. It's okay. I'd probably prefer just an actual apple soda, which I have had before, but yeah, it's fine. It's not as good as I was hoping. It's not as bad as I was worried it might be, though. I think I'm making another dowsing instrument. This time I need you to search for an ore I can use to make a pendulum. If there's a rare enough metal out there, I'm sure I can make use of its power. Rare metals are usually very, very valuable. There were platinum dice in the last dungeon. A conferable rare item. Okay. Oh, shit. I believe a humanoid figure that might appear in a game could be concealing it. Oh. Interesting. Not what I was expecting. So, Void Quest will have a sample of... I misread that as curriculum like 3 times. Colurium. I'm unfamiliar with that particular material. Never heard of that one before. Alright. Space Coke was great. Space and Dreamland were both really good. Or Dream World? Dreamland. I think it was Dream World. Were both really good, in my opinion. I missed the biggest bummer about the Coke, the special flavors of Coke is that they were all designed to only be for like a couple months, and that was it. And it's like, well, I would really kind of like the ability to bring back some of those. It'd be nice. Yeah, one of the Coke creations was AI flavored. Yes, that was the Y3900. It's bad. I bought a box of that, a box of mini cans. I bought them like almost a year ago at this point, and there are still cans left in our fridge. Colurium is just a Persona thing. Okay, gotcha. All right, so we have so many options right now. If I can't do stuff with Adachi today, I'm probably going to try to finish off Yumi's quest because I think she's at 9 right now. So being able to finish that one would be kind of nice. All right, nobody over there. Oh, there's Kanji who wants to do stuff today. Sorry, bud. We will do stuff, I promise. But if I can end a social link, then we're in business. I'm not planning on doing a new game plus for the sake of like finishing out social links or anything. At least as a stream, I might do it on my own. But if I recall correctly, completed social links stay completed in your new game plus, right? So, oh yeah, do I have fish? No, I do not. Okay. It's pretty awesome that Atlus got to discover something like that. That's really cool. Okay, where are we going here? Let's go to Junes. Is Adachi here? He is not. Let's go to town. Let's go to shopping district. Keep the item, but you have to redo them for... Oh, God. So to get 100%, you have to fill all of the social links for, like, in one run. Understanding. Courage. Understanding. Harvesting. Okay. A lot of money. All right. Understanding and courage. Understanding I do need a lot of help with, but let's keep going for now. Not that hard if you keep track of schedules. Yeah. I do appreciate... as someone who definitely makes fun of Blue People Avatar on a very regular basis because it is just a very silly thing to me, I was definitely one of the people who was like, Unobtainium's a stupid fucking name for your element, and then was like, oh, that's actually the real world name for, you know, unknown ultra rare material stuff. Like that's an actual real world thing. It's like, okay, fine. You can easily rank 10 someone for the third dungeon in New Game Plus. Dang. Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, by not needing to build up stats, the social stats, then it'd be easier to have time for other stuff. Not to mention having those stats, especially if they're maxed out, means you can do a lot of those bypassing checks that probably get you a bunch of free points pretty early too. All right, I think all of these are good to sell. God, we have a lot of stuff to sell. Holy shit. Does it sound less stupid? No, not at all. It absolutely does not sound less stupid, just by virtue of being real. It does sound dumb. I would honestly have respected a fake, real-sounding element name instead of a real fake-sounding element name. Yes, scientists name dumb stuff all the time. One of my favorite things is there's a protein. I forget what it does. I think so. It's a protein called like Sonic Hedgehog. I'm trying to remember what it does. It might have something to do with like a mutation to do with eyes or something. But there was a something that was either discovered or created that essentially deletes the protein, and so they just called it like Robotnik. Just like, okay, that's dorky as hell, but it is kind of fun as a reference. I think the Sonic Hedgehog one had to do with mutations of the eye. I think. It's been a while since I looked that one up, but adamantium and vibranium both sound more real than unobtainium. 100%. They absolutely do. They still sound kind of fake. in the sense that like, oh, adamantium, adamant, got it, slash, it's the same root that we use for diamond. And then vibranium, oh, vibrations, and it's all about absorbing of vibrations and impacts. One giant eye with two pupils. I think they do actually like cause your eyes to like get fucked up and you know, do weird shit in that, you know, thing. For the hardest since like ancient Greece. Yeah, it's a very, very old word. It's the same reason. It's the reason why in Pokemon Legends Arceus, the leader of the Diamond Clan is named Adaman. Alright, Midari Hamon. I guess these all have new next to it, so I don't have to. I'm just gonna blow through these. We have a lot of stuff to. Oh, I forgot. I have a piece of equipment for Kanji that I didn't get a chance to put on him. Can I do that out here? Yes. Okay. Kanji. Holy fucking Christ. Oh, but it only hits 50% of the time? Ugh. That's terrible. No, not happening. The expected value there is just 130. That's awful. Never mind. Ultra Kill fan who works in a lab found it really hard to kill bacteria, so they named it Minos Prime after Minos Prime, the at that time hardest boss in the game. Nice. So went with Latin terms for Diamond and Pearl for Dialga and Palkia, so they named Adamus and Margarita. Is Margarita really the Latin term for the Latin word for pearl? That's really interesting. I wonder why the drink is the drink called a margarita because it has like a pearlescent kind of sheen to it. I'm also noticing that, like, I've got yellow lights on in this room, but it doesn't... Oh, I think I know why. It's like, why do I not look very yellow here? And it's because I have a very white screen. No, it's still... that's fine. It's not a big deal. The outside of my streaming stuff was like a bright white screen that was probably dulling down stuff, but... Anyway. So I've got the edge. Let's see. Midare Hamon. Oh, mama. The +3 strength is nice and all, but this is a massive improvement to both attack and accuracy. I think this wins out here. And I have one that's in the shop, so I can safely sell it. Done. All right. Yosuke. How are you doing, buddy? I think his current weapon is still better. Jesus. The drink is named after the person name, which is named after the flower, which is named after the pearl. Jesus Christ. I love that. The margarita drink is named after the name Margarita, which is named after a daisy, which is named after a pearl. God damn. That I sold it so I never equipped it by accident. I was honestly debating it, but like, unless I can, I always hesitate to sell non-unique or to sell unique / non-reobtainable stuff, just because I don't know, it just feels weird. Ooh, that's a pretty good one as well. Chie is going to be on our team for sure, and that's pretty cleanly an improvement. Yes. I'm gonna say no. Okay, the heavy heals are right here, so I can sell those. I meant to double check before I did that. God, they sell for so little. Is that 20%? A little better than maybe a quarter. No, a quarter would be more like 7K. 20% would be. Oh no, it is 20%. It's about 20% on the dot. That's a terrible devaluation there. It deflates by 80% when you get it. All right, so she's equipped with something that's not replaceable. Suzaku Feather. All right. So we have this, which doubles her attack, which is like nice and all, but that it's really the SP is just so fucking important for her. I may not ever take off the Suzaku Feather. 92% accuracy is totally doable. She's not going to be great at physical attacks, but she really shouldn't be anyway. I can't justify getting rid of a huge SP boost like that. Gorgon Place. I would say that that's probably worth the change there. So we're talking, this is about it's about 15% up attack versus +3 strength. Well, let's get out of here for a second. Kanji, persona status, strength 36. Although I don't know if that's after or before the +3, but even then, that's less than 10% of an improvement either way. So I think we can safely upgrade to the new weapon, and it will be better for it proportionally. I've been so hyped for the new game by 4J Studio Reforge. Oh, that's cute. It's going to be in the same genre as Minecraft as they made the amazing Minecraft ports to older consoles. Feel like they're going to do a really good job. Oh, that's fun. So they're kind of like the Inti creates of Minecraft. That's pretty cool. The Suzaku feather on Yukiko during the final boss. Yeah, that's the thing. It just +50 SP is just too fucking good. Yeah, not being able to get feared. I guess not being able to get afraid is a pretty nice boost here. Yeah, and it's just proportionally better anyway. Power plate is one from here, so I can safely sell. Yes. Teddy. Oh, Teddy. Plus exhaustion medium odds. Plus poison high odds. The hit rate on that is not great. I also barely use Teddy. I feel bad letting him linger. Also, though, the beach ball is a pretty... What? That's a weird name for it, but it's a reasonable weapon as is, so I think I'm just going to leave that one alone. Let's take a look at some armor. I currently have Paladin armor, which I can't buy, so I can't go and sell that. Evade physical low, evade spell low. Okay. The defense is better by, like, a pretty good amount. And I now have a bunch of dudes with, like, counter and counter strike on them, so I don't even necessarily want to evade. Right? I take psychic damage by Teddy existing, so... Alright, I do like the Talisman Cape for me. Yeah, as a shield, he's not the worst. Oh, poor Yosuke is, like, working with some crazy outdated shit. But I also don't really have him on the team much. Like, my main team is basically me, Chie, and Yukiko, and then a random fourth member. This is Chie. Honestly... Whew. Oh, that's so good, though. Okay, I'm not going to change that, but the wolf tunic for the Talisman Cape improves her defense dramatically. Well, so, okay. I don't know if those evasion numbers are percentages. I'm going to assume that they're percentages in the same way that the hit rate is percentages. So if that's the case, a defense of 130, evasion of 14 means we're only getting hit 80... Oh, I'm not going to be able to do... The math on this isn't going to make sense the way that I'm trying to do it here. I'm going to get hit... So 86 versus 97 means I'll get hit about an eighth... So about 12.5% more often than I normally would. With the wolf tunic. But my defense will be... over 50% better. So I think the Talisman Cape does make sense here. Naoto's your fourth member. They buffed her in Golden. She's way overtuned. All right, cool. I'm down for that. It's just going to be me and all of the girls in the party, considering Rise is automatically part of it too. Save some cash for Naoto. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm debating this. But also, Naoto's not going to be better for a little while. And I am going back into the TV world to do some item hunting. So there will be more money coming. And I'm probably going to do some super bosses before then, too. So I think Yukiko, and Naoto are too valuable to not use. Chie, honestly, the number one reason that I like her, aside from the fact that she's got really good physical shit going on, is the bonus move that just insta-kills enemies is great, and then the follow-up to the group attack that does another super attack if her and Yukiko are in the party at the same time. Both excellent moves. I like both of those. So she's very worth it. I'm gonna buy this for Chie. I'm gonna stop buying stuff after that, and then we will be getting stuff for Naoto when the time comes there. I do want to just look at the accessories, just see what's even here. Oh, we didn't even make any new ones anyway. All right. That's fine. And it has the highest raw damage numbers, so he's better for bosses. I guess that's fair, you know. Okay. Cool. That was a really good run there. I already checked everywhere else, so I think we're going to go hang out with Yumi and see if we can finish off her social link. Because it would be nice to have one more piece off the board. Galactic Punt, that's right, that was the name of it. Yay! I think this is going to be it right here. I have something to tell you. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, girl. What's up? Adachi was not anywhere to be seen. I couldn't find him. I did check Junes. And I checked the opening area of the shopping district as well. She has the highest damage because Galactic Punch deals 1 damage less than the... Oh, that's hilarious that it does just... I guess that's the easy way of doing it, right? Is just you turn the display off and you say the largest number that you can do it. Still makes me sad knowing that this is my last day. It is? What?
I'm thinking about finding answers to the questions I had before.
To bear good fruit. What can I do? What must I do? It's a little early for that. I hated him. I despised him, but he was my one and only dad.
He and Mom are the ones who gave me life.
Yeah.
Then what can I do for the people who gave me this life? For the people who have supported me? I've been thinking about it all this time.
I'm going to become a ship captain. I think I was using acting as a way to hide from the world. That's certainly a take. To me, the plays were where I could live a different life. Where I wouldn't have to look at my own sadness. Okay. I guess everyone's got their own reasons, but I don't know what I can do, but I'm going to find out. I'm not going
to run from my own life anymore. After all, I'm the only person who can live it.
I mean, there's millions of copies of this game. There's a lot of people who can live it, technically. So as of today, I'm quitting the drama club. Screw passions. Sorry I didn't tell you about this sooner, but I know if I had, you'd try to make me feel better. Yeah. If you told me that I didn't have to do it, then I might not consider any other ways to find myself. I think I might blame you one day if that ever happened, even if you only had my best interests at heart. That's why I had to make this decision on my own.
I'm sorry. And thank you.
Yumi Appleseed.
Can you take this?
Annotated script. Okay. Even if it was to escape from the world, I put my heart into my work. If you can remember what I was like then, I can carry on even further. Okay. Thank you for listening to me and supporting me.
You gave me the opportunity to start walking.
Okay. Feel a strong bond forming between yourself and Yumi. Oh god, a chain! Through my body! Schwa! The real person Johnny Appleseed was based on was despised in his time because he was accused of spreading drunkenness by giving the people access to cider. That's very funny. That's extremely funny. Asura. We can make Ashura the hedgehog? I'm sure out there somewhere, someone has made a mod for various Persona games, any of them that are on Steam, to replace the various Persona images on the status screen with just like drawn other stuff. Exactly, all the waterfalls and we're good to go. Oh, dang. Well, that was abrupt. So, okay, bye. Just runs off. I'll turn around, so if you're going to reject me, just leave the room and I won't have to see you go. Has a bad case of Haru. She does have a very tall forehead. It's not ridiculous, but they definitely drew her hair very high up. If they lowered it by like, speaking as someone with a pretty egg-shaped forehead myself, there are definitely times I'm like, man, I would love to just kind of, just bring that down to about there. Not even my hairline. I don't even care about the hairlines. Just bring the height of my head down. Now, I do not recall how this whole, I'm planning to just hug her, but like, is this one of those things where like if you affirm someone's relationship that's kind of like that's the cutoff with everybody else as far as that being a thing? If you hug her, you're dating. Well, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm like 50-50. Because on the one hand, boy, does this feel fucking heartless. And I wouldn't even necessarily be like upset about choosing Yumi, especially since we just wound up kind of focusing on her so much. Game has no recall this game has no downside to dating, but that was the real question. Is not forced monogamous the game so you could all right. Because I can't remember. I thought Persona 3 had some weirdness about if you try dating more than one person that like it did something weird. But if it does in 3. Like, don't they get upset or something? In 3. Persona 5 scolds you. Persona 3 reverses your social link for cheating. Ugh. Jeez. In this one, there's just nothing, though. If there's no penalty, then I will definitely hug her, because why not? The only reason that I hesitate was just because, like, I don't know, I always feel like it's fun to be able to have your connection with someone who's in the party generally, just because it feels story-wise like you've grown close and that kind of thing. You don't even get into hilarious trouble at Christmas time. Wow. Dang. Well, if 4 has no downsides to it, then it's not a serious consequence. Okay. Oh, God. You know what? If 4... Maybe you've seen on Valentine's Day where you get your ass kicked for cheating like Persona. Jesus Christ. Persona 5 really, really gets in your face. All right, if that is the case, then let's do it. Not to mention, it does feel right. We have spent a lot of time with Yumi specifically over the course of this, and it would feel... Again, fuck, this feels so heartless. Just be like, I'll just turn around. So if the answer's no, then and she just turns around and the door, there's just dust. A tumbleweed rolls into the room because it's empty now. Like, it just feels awful. So I'll go with this. Yeah.
Are you sure?
This is a hell of a moment right here. There's no turning back. This is intimacy. God damn it. Might not look like it, but this is peak intimacy. Weak people will tell you otherwise, but this is intimacy right here. This is peak. A special lady. It looks like I wasn't that great an actress after all. And I just stand here like this for like an hour. We good? You brought Yumi. Oh, man. I haven't even begun. What'd you imagine? normal stuff, you know. You studying, you sleeping, you changing clothes, you changing clothes, you changing clothes. It's kind of racy, huh? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, but they invented the M rating for this game. So stop that.
You jerk. Are you going to make me come out and say it?
Sure.
You know exactly what I mean.
You spent a long time with Yumi, I guess. You walked Yumi home. You know exactly what I mean. Get changed. Yeah,
You're back.
Package came for you. It's there on the table. Yay, reprisal chain. What does that do anyway? I can work as a janitor. So we should do that. Reprisal chain. 15% chance of countering a physical attack. What's the paper armband do? Increases all stats by 5. Oh, that's really good. I probably am not going to be taking this one off. However, Chie, what do you have on right now? The Maneki Neko. Increases luck by 4. That's actually, considering how much of her stuff is geared around crits, that's probably still that's also pretty good. Yukiko has the Flame Vow. Increases fire damage by 20%. It's pretty good for her. Kanji. Wind Suppressor. Doesn't seem like Raise Evasion of Wind is kind of nice. Countering 15% chance of countering physical attack seems kind of nice, though. I am going to go with that. Alrighty. Hey, Soen. Hello. 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 Oh, Persona Hot Coffee. Oh, God. Let's see. No Adachi out here either. Hi, Rise. Bye, Rise. Let's go to the hospital. No, because I need to go pull out a persona. I want Devil for her. Oh. Oh, because I didn't get a chance to do this at the end of the other thing. Yes. 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 Let's also do some fusions while we're here, actually. There's not really a reason not to. Do we get a bonus for all of them right now? Yes! Bonus Social Link EXP for anything we fuse. Holy shit. Yeah, we're definitely doing some fusions then. I can get up to 53. Raphael. Damn, that's a pretty sick look. Megiddola and Diarahan. Shit, that's good. All right. Barely touch Seiryu. To the point where there's no reason not to just merge it immediately. Narasima's done. Adasuka Kaja's pretty nice. Ugh, can I do this without Cerberus? No, I need Cerberus for Raphael. Get 3 for the social link. This one gets 8 plus bonus. So, and this is one that I can take with me. Okay. So this one's done. This one's done. This one's so close to done, and I want Repel Physical. Evade Physical would be really nice. Oh, come on, man. You know what, though? Decarabia is pretty early on. Oh, I like to keep 3. Oh, shit. Weak to light. Ugh. Let's take a look at the stuff we got here. Actually, reflects magic once, enervates all foes. Okay. Okie dokie. Cool Breeze is way the fuck too good not to keep. Growth 3 is also really good. Counter-Strike is also really, really good. Null Fire is also good. Fuck, we're at a point where it's getting very difficult to let stuff go. Well, I have Zeodyne. So I don't need to worry about Agidyne because I will have a Dyne level spell. I might take Counter-Strike. Automatara is third. Which one is... So what is... What I... It drives me nuts. I like Automataru. Oh, it's an automatic Mataru Kaja at the start of battle. Well, no shit. It's like, why do you not just tell me what the fuck that is? Full party attack bonus. Ooh, okay. Fuck. The problem is I've got four things that really should come with. They're basically these bottom four. Oh, man. Counter-Strike is likely to come up again. It's going to the later levels now that your most experience comes from Arcana Burst. That's also true. That's also a pretty good point, honestly. Yeah, I can live with that. Counter-Strike is also one that I think is going to come up more often at this point, too, is the other thing that I'm considering. Gaining full experience while inactive is so good, though. Shit. Yeah, that is a good point. Ooh, it feels so wrong to let Growth 3 go. I may rebuy a Persona later to get Growth 3 back into circulation, you know, some more. I'm sure I've got it on somebody else also, but all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. We're probably going to max out Lilith immediately here. All right. Old one. All right, Maziodyne. Like break. Yeah, maxed out immediately. I don't think I like this more than literally anything on here except for maybe Old One. But honestly, I don't think I care about ailment boost. Like, it's a nice enough passive, but, like, I just don't feel like I'm going to pass it on, you know? Random auto was updated for... Oh, that's fun. I guess any ailment. Let's get rid of Old One, then. Still leveling up, Jesus. Oh, my God. Fuck's sake. Okay. Honestly, my biggest regret is that I can't go higher level than 53 right now. Oh, I do have some options for Raphael that are Lilith-based. Oh, I do want to get that. I think I'm going to do this one just because I'm limiting the number of really awesome piles of stuff to one, as opposed to, like, all right, we got this, and then we got all of this. Or we got this, and then we got all of those. Like, it's just a big pile of stuff to figure out. So I think I'm going to do this one. Ha! Hilarious. Let's see. Weak to dark, repels ice, nullifies light. Okay, none of these are sticking around. Okay. I get 4 this time. May as well do the 3 from before, and then Maziodine is kind of awesome to hang on to. Makarakarn is also really good. Makarakarn is not one that gets used on everybody, is it? Is that one that just gets used on your own, just on one person? It is a Ma, but I don't know if that is quite what that's being used for there. Berries are 1%. That's kind of what I figured, yeah. I don't really have much else. It would either be Maziodine or Makarakarn. I think I'm going to go Maziodine. Yeah. Raphael's got pretty solid magic, so I think that's going to be what I do here. Let's do it. All right, let's get some bonuses. All right. Maskukaja. Ooh, that was a lot less than I thought it would be with the bonus. Okay. All right, what else we got here? Pabilsag. Scorpion Man? Only social link 1, which is sort of a bummer, but these are very, very full dudes. I don't think I want to put them into this guy if he's also only going to get 1 bonus there. Kali. Ganesha. Suddenly getting a lot of Hindu mythological spirits and things. No, I think I want to keep Raphael for a little bit. Kukulane. Oh, there's just so many. Oh, and with no... I still haven't gotten the tower yet. Ooh. Hokuto Seikun. Oh, but I'd have to give up Raphael. I don't want to do that. Okay. And oh, no, I don't currently have Lilith. I just used Lilith. So I do need to pick up another devil. Ugabak. All right. And resigns for the Devil Children games. Ooh. Won't deepen yet. All right, but it's worth getting the extra oomph on there. So. I forgot that also increases courage. Yep, no small talk. My guess off of that would be like Fionn and Cumhaill. But I've never been good at getting like Celtic Fionn McCool. Okay, I was gonna say I've never been good at getting Celtic, the various Celtic kind of spellings down. Least favorite weather effect. Fionn McCool, nice. I guess that makes sense since what Samhain is oh god, is what, like SAMHAIN or something. Oh yeah, so MHAI I guess is kind of a W, in all that spelling. So Cumhaill, Samhain. Gets skipped a lot. Okay. Well, that's interesting because, like, isn't BH the one that's pronounced like a V usually? I had a friend, Siobhan, back in grade school. Siobhan. I thought that one was, and maybe they both do. I don't know. Ooh, I may be able to go and do stuff with the Death Lady today. That looks a PH being F. Okay. Interesting. So I guess maybe the MH is sort of a quicker, breathier kind of a, it's kind of like I guess kind of like the F use in Japanese then, right? That's cool. 2 L's. Okay. Nice. Oh, LL Cool. LL Cool Finn. Would somebody please put that in the stream title suggestions? There's a good chance I'm going to go with that. Because why wouldn't I? There will be other opportunities for me to do stuff with Death Lady, so I will talk to Adachi. I am going to go catch some bugs first. Marie's out here too. That's right, we got to do stuff with Adachi. You pardon me, McCool, but that sounds basically the same. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying with like the Samhain Cool, but it kind of cool. Just kind of brings it all together there. What was I doing out here? Oh, bugs. Oh, a Jester one? I'll have to see what I've got. Bugs is a lace game persona, yeah. Yes. All right. I was like, I felt pretty good. Totsuhime, Yasuo, Heike. All right. Yeah, what do I have for Persona right now? Persona. No. Okay. Mastema? I would not know. Clearly. Jester or Fool? Oh, Jester is a separate thing from Fool. I have no Jester personas. Uh-oh. Can I make one? Oh, I can. Oh, I'd have to give up 2 of my really good ones. I guess I could buy them back, but like... Okay, I could do this one. Oh, that's such a downgrade. Holy fuck. Oh my god, I would have to buy the Thoth deck. Nice. I don't like this, but also I feel like I need to make up for lost time. I cannot justify burning both Rangda and Raphael right now, considering neither of them are done. I want both of them. At the very least with Take Minakata, I can at least... I only need to do Cerberus again if I'm specifically trying to, like, get out of Sukakaja, or I want to build up for another thing. How am I on party member ones? Not amazing. They're kind of my next real focus, though. It's Adachi. I'm going to finish off Death as I get the opportunity, and then it's going to be my team members, mostly focused on Rise and at least the 3 that are in my main party, but I will try to spread it out a little bit. Every low-level Jester persona requires Take Minakata. Let's do it, then. At least I'll have good skills I'm passing on. This one hurts. Dropping 30 fucking levels is, like, rough, man. Oh, and Endure. I have to rebuy Cerberus. There's just no... These are such good fucking skills that I'm burning on this. Maybe I can build up a really good Jester chain going forward or something. I don't know. Or in the Nazis Arcana? Uh-oh. Strong. Weak to light and dark? Come on, man. Well, we're taking that. Not yet. I'm gonna I only get to keep 4. I'm gonna rebuy back Cerberus, and I'm gonna just push my way through Jester as I get the opportunity. I think there was another Arcana that I needed to get going at some point too, but Megiddo or... Oh my god, the stats are so bad. Oh, Megiddo is medium almighty damage, and this one's also really good. Can I afford to get rid of one of the other ones? Oh, 4% each turn is, like, pretty nice. Oh, fuck. You know what, though? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna rebuy Cerberus. I don't need to stress out this much. I want Endure. Endure is stupid to not take. Null Dark would normally be worth taking, but I'm also weak to Dark, so Null Dark is, like, super required here. And then I think I'm taking both of these. Yeah, I'm doing it. Regenerate I will bring back with other stuff, but I think this is my 4. Sometimes you're experiencing Japanese media and reminded they had a very different relationship. Yeah, no, 100%. Gets a little dicey in the modern, you know, lens, the modern Western lens, I guess. Oh boy. And nowadays, people with Japanese characters in their profile pictures are about 80% likely to be fans of them of the Reich today. Ugh. The original Digimon World digital card battle because there was a Hitler Agumon? Whoa. Okay. Dang. Fuck. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Shit. Well, I got my Jester. Moderate Bookkeeper. Oh. Velvet card. Ooh, what perfect timing. Did I hit 50%? I must have. 50%. Hell yeah. Cerberus. 29,000. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Even regardless of the discount. 30k is not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I'm literally going to rebuy it right now. And I'm going to make a point to go into the TV world in the next couple days. Preferably tomorrow. Preferably for the Saturday so that I have money on Sunday for the shopping channel. I'm halfway to completing the Persona Dex. It was the last battalion of the... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Hi. Hey, you must be bored if you're still hanging around here. Oh, well. Want to talk? Isn't ready to advance yet. Give me a fucking break, man. That's the spirit. Jesus. This is going to take some fucking doing.
Welcome home.
Thank you. All right, I can work as a janitor. I can do stuff with Nanako. Nanako's at 7. The nurse is at 8. Ugh. I feel like not like the janitor one I can do on a regular basis. I think Nanako is going to take priority. What is Nanako's one? Justice. Okay, let's go get a Justice Arcana. Oh dear. Oh boy. Well, that's a rough one. I guess it is sort of like if you've got an American-based thing and you've got, you know, a French battalion or whatever, but like, I don't know. To my understanding, the French didn't commit atrocities 80 years ago. Smithy heads from they do, yeah, I also got a little bit of that vibe for sure. Everything's falling on me. Yeah. I've already forgotten what it was. Justice. Oh, sweet. I spent 1 yen from 2016. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying it's supporting them. But, oh, in the game, they are villainous characters. Okay, that's at least a little bit more... That's a little bit more understandable, I suppose. Still not awesome in certain ways, but I guess, like... I mean, hell, Wolfenstein, you fucking light those bitches up. Spend some time with Nanako. Top with sugary sweets and the bread and grains are at the bottom, and we're just, oh god. Oh man, her face scares me. I guess we'll talk about the history of mathematics in Japan then. Oh, this should be interesting. Japan developed its own mathematics called Wasan that originally crossed over from China. Wasan, by the Edo period, developed so much that they could calculate 41 digits of pi. All right. The height of Wasan's popularity in the Edo period, a book came out titled Math Girl. I guess there must have been math nerdettes back then too, but it was just a drill book written by a girl. Oh. I was a bit of a nerdette back in my... Nerdette is like an interesting... Anyway. I was a bit of a nerdette back in my youth too. I'm just a boring housewife now. Time is cruel, even Wasan has disappeared. Trying to make money the right way feels so stupid. Uh-oh, she's having like a moment here. Anyway, let's move on to the workbook. Oh, look, more practice problems. Huh. Oh, okay, this isn't even like a, hey, I think that's me maxing out knowledge. Nice. If only I could opt to sleep through class for some material benefit now. Although I guess I'd do terrible on my finals. Do sages get to skip school? They do if you get them to level 20 first. Status. Yeah, knowledge is now maxed out. Hell yeah. Best version of the Dragon Ball Z movie where they bring all the bad guys back from hell, and Trunks and Goten's entire plot is them bullying Hitler and pointing and laughing at him. That's pretty fucking awesome, actually. That's great. Oh, man. I am very curious what is... I don't know if anybody happens to know, and it's totally fine if nobody's really, like, up on the topic, but... I am kind of curious what modern-day Japan's take on Hirohito is. Because I feel like, you know, you've got Hitler, you've got Mussolini. People got pretty crystal clear pictures of the deal with that with those guys. I guess Hirohito also, they don't like to talk about it. That's totally understandable. That's fair. There's plenty of uncomfortable things in America's past that are not super awesome to talk about either.
Oh.
I'm a little busy right now. Start with the housewives, then... Oh, he's planning a TV marathon. The Emperor is still pretty revered, I think, but it's kind of an abstract, distant way. Okay. That's the thing, is like my understanding is that excluding, that, he kind of did what he was supposed to be doing in the role, generally speaking. So it's like, okay. Always gets tricky. You just basically let him off the hook too, which I feel like there's a certain amount of like, well, we did fucking obliterate a chunk of that country. So, yeah. Ugh. I am debating TV World today. Oh, I can do stuff with Marie. I think I'm going to do TV today because I do want to get in there. Do I only have the one quest? I did try looking around, but it didn't seem like... I guess I've actually been fairly proactive on the quest. There's the Emmas. I need to get more Emmas. I guess there's 4 more to do. Maximum, I guess. But it does kind of look like I've been generally really good on staying up on the quests, with the exception of all of this shit that hasn't really happened yet. Though, granted, this is about 2/3 of the way down the list of quests, so we're going to get more, but... Please not Glaze Mussolini. Oh, boy. Colurium, and it's from a person in Void Quest. Inaba Trout, I'm going to have to catch on another day. I need to catch fish in general, and those are my only quests currently active. So let's do that. Let's go into the TV. Maybe we'll go do some super bosses. We'll try to do 3 and 4, and 4 is Void Quest. So is it Emperor until what? 1989? I didn't realize that Hirohito. Holy shit! God damn! I did not realize he lived that long. Fuck. Hirohito is Emperor Showa. Oh man. Okay. Dang. That is wild. I would not have connected those particular dots. Dang. Where am I going? Jeunesse, the TV world. Showa Super Sentai, Showa Godzilla. It's all while he was there. Dang. That's wild to think about. Oh, yeah. That's got to be really weird. Like, granted, it's obviously really weird for, like, just the Japanese populace in general having Godzilla as... Not weird. I mean, I guess it's
Morning.
to be expected. Like, big stuff happens and you make art based on that. But, like, it's got to be very interesting as the leader of that country during the events that inspired and the aftermath thereof that inspire that. Like, fuck. The Showa era specifically to refer to the 80s, even though it spans most of the 20th century. Okay. Interesting. Dang.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I do not know much about mid-century Japanese history. Taisho was before Showa and was pretty short. Okay. Okay, let's pet you first. He doesn't seem too pleased. Aw, buddy. Is it because we haven't done anything yet, or I haven't gotten a new Emma going? Okay. So the first one was you. Second one was you. Third one was you. She gets well soon. Yeah, the club is number 3. Let's go to the club first. 1912 to 1926, then 1926 to 1989. Dang. All right. You. And you. And you. All right. Continue from 10th floor. I'm just going to push up as hard as we can. I got Marikyu. Oh my god, my hair! I hate this. This always looks so bad to me. I don't know. I'm sure I'm just overthinking this shit, but something about it's like, oh, my hair looks stringy and sticky, and like I need a haircut. But look at this fucking This fucking thing. I don't know what's going on up there. I hear got badly. 1989 to 2019, and 2019 to whenever Japan ditches their monarchy. Yeah, that seems like that's a thing that'll. Seems like phasing out monarchies is the thing du jour. So weak to ice. Might be physical, might be wind. Oh, let's what persona do I want here? Oh yeah, we want to finish Rangda. All right. Sure, let's do this. Does so little that unless it becomes economically crippling, they'll probably keep it. I mean, that's fair. Like, the UK kind of has an argument for, like, hey, why are we giving the royals so much fucking money? Nullifies fire. Okay. Oh, actually, you are ice. Let's do that. First male member in the Imperial family turning 18 in decades. The current emperor's kids all being passed over because they refuse to allow female heirs. Oh, jeez. Gotta love those rules, huh? Barbados got rid of their monarchy in 2019, being the most recent country to do so. Nice. I've seen the aerial photographs of Tokyo. Even beyond the money, have you seen the like modern day Tokyo? In terms of like, in terms of just how fucking sprawling it is at this point. I don't recall the last time I've seen a good aerial shot of Tokyo. Trying to remember, stats do not carry over in any meaningful way to the next ones, right? So I'm gonna actually use the opportunity to build up some chest keys and things, because I'm almost done with this persona anyway. In terms of the real estate of the Imperial, oh no, I have not seen that. Tokyo is basically a sci-fi megacity with a hole near the middle. Oh Jesus Christ. Nope. Let's just beat the shit out of these dudes.
Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over. I couldn't do it.
Couldn't finish it.
Last one. Go for
Nope.
it.
Is noticeable. Oh God. I was about to say, has Tokyo or a, more megacity portion of Japan been used as like a dungeon-y setting in a video game? And then I remembered that The World Ends With You turns Shibuya into like the world map, which is kind of fucking awesome. This has a ton of defense. All right. Does it have much in the way of magic defense? The previous emperor's 88-year-old brother on the throne before the current emperor's daughters. Jesus Christ. So ridiculous. There we go. Yukiko's ready to fucking go. Whack, 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 whack.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Do it. Yeah, twin dragons. Time for a twin dragon encounter.
This is it.
Justice to the moon.
Did that do it?
Still not dead. Fuck. How about now? Here we go. Shuffle time. Shuffle time. And the dealing's easy. Experience up. Let's do it. The faster we can level up Rangda, the sooner I can move on to one of the other ones, like Cerberus. There we go. Imagine beating up a tank indeed, goddammit. Oh, are we there already? Hey. Alright. Let's load that Tokyo. Oh, dang. Is that entire, like, Central Park-looking zone the Imperial Palace? No, there's a lot of like traffic in there. It looks like. That is the palace. Yes. Oh, okay. Surprised how much. I guess I'm kind of looking at. I'm looking at the river there, or what looks like a river. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, that's a river. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's not a river. That's a fucking moat, isn't it? Oh shit. I guess that makes sense. It is the Imperial Palace of Japan. That's kind of badass. I do kind of dig that. Oh man, they got some algae fucking problems going on though. Jesus. I gotta put some stuff in that. A lot of gardens and stuff. That's fair. It's very tree covered. Very little spotting of trees across the whole thing, which is, I'm sure it's very picturesque. I'm sure it's probably very pretty. He's a medieval monarch, of course. Yeah, it took me a second. I was like, oh, there's a river that cuts. Hey, wait, how come the river stops and turns at a 90-degree angle? Oh, right. Yeah, let's do it. Who we fighting? It's a baby.
Oh, that's not good. No problem.
Momentary child. Aren't we all momentary childs? Children, momentary children. Well, let's test some stuff. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I don't like that. Let's deal with this quickly, please. Okay, so ice is a weakness. That's good to know. It's just got a fucking shitload of,
Hanji, that was great.
It's got a shitload of hit points. Fuck's sake. Alright, let's try fire. 1 1/4 square miles. Oh, god damn it.
1 enemy.
1 1/4 square miles of low-density buildings and parkland in the middle of downtown Tokyo. That's a fair point. That's true. Yeah, let's see if we can land a fire hit here. There's 3 huge royal... Oh, that did more than our fucking group attack, god damn it.
Here goes.
3 huge royal parks right near city center that can be seen from space and are often closed to the public. Jesus. I mean, well, I may as well just keep hitting with ice since it gets me a free group attack
You hit the enemies
and potentially a twin dragon as well. Yeah, I think it would. My assumption would be that
Here goes, Yukiko.
the general greater Buckingham kind of area would become like public parkland and museums and kind of that sort of deal. Is my assumption anyway. I feel like it'd be weird. Like like if absolutely nothing else, it's obviously a historic site. There is no they would not like get rid of the buildings. And I think at that point the park just becomes like, I don't know, London National Royal Park or something. Rid of the Emperor, install a Gundam. Ah, that should be what everybody does when they get rid of their regent. Just build a big-ass Gundam. Okay, doesn't care about that. Just Agidine. Her magic attacks are, like, brutal. This is definitely a super boss we could have done, like, 1 or 2 dungeons ago, I think. At least 1, maybe not 2. I guess 2 would have been this dungeon, but this definitely feels like it's going to be slow, but not difficult. There might be something that comes out to change things up a bit, but...
It ain't going down.
This does not seem like it's going to be an especially, difficult battle here. So 1-to-1 skill Gundams, but they're all in temporary. Oh, I didn't realize that they were meant as temporary things. I figured they were going to be meant to stay there as like pretty permanent statues. Man, the physical reflector is paying dividends here. Let's do some healing.
I am thou.
And then I think other than Chie, everybody's just gonna be attacking.
It ain't going down.
Because like this chain
Enemy down.
gets us either about 300 or 500 points of damage, depending on, I guess, 250 to 500 points of damage, depending on what's going on. Okay, so its attack is up, but its attack wasn't very scary to begin with. And then Yukiko's able to do about 250 all by herself, too. So really, our two physical attackers are really kind of dead weight right now. I guess I could use them for support spells or something, but we're getting through it just fine. It's just taking time, you know? He's indignant. I mean, okay. Momentarily indignant?
Go forth. There.
Well, no, I want to go first.
I couldn't do it.
It ain't going down.
Yeah, Naoto is still recovering right now. I believe she's going to be recovering until the end of the until the fog comes and goes. That's been the way that it's gone so far, is if you get through an area early,
Just what I'd expect, GA-senpai.
Okay, that was just a very strong attack. I don't like when death is in the name of a skill that's used against me. I'm just going to use it on herself. Oh, fuck you.
I'll finish you.
Yep.
Enemy down. All right, guys.
To charge, then use whatever his best physical skill is for more damage. That's true.
Go. Beat him up.
I think it's just better for him to conserve his SP. We're gonna heal when we go back to the entrance, but the less we have to spend to do that, the better. Rebellion. Critical rate up. All right. I mean, I don't think you're gonna get a real chance to use that, but
Go forth.
sure, man.
I can't defeat it.
There we go.
Underestimate me, and this is what you get.
Mead pumping my arm to say fuck you. Yay! Hey, there we go. That might be me maxing out my courage as well.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
Ooh, getting close to DR Han. Yeah, courage is now maxed out. So it's diligence and understanding are the two that need a lot of focus. Excuse me, my God. Let's see. I don't think I have any go-homes, but I should have... is it this one? No, it's this one. I need to buy go-homes. Yay! All right. So, nobody really needs any actual healing, so we'll start with this. Doesn't seem pleased. Excuse me. All right, I'm gonna save. And now let's go to Void Quest, which I should also be starting from partway through. He was not diligent. He doesn't understand anything. He's very courageous, though. The test was scary, and he wasn't even scared. Let's see. Nope, too low. That's better. Nope. There we go. Okay. One of these days I'll have a slightly better, more permanent streaming setup. This has kind of been the first year of house setup, just because it was kind of a convenient place to put things, but yeah. Yes. Oh, baby, let's fucking rock. All right. Sure, let's go.
Two enemies left. Don't lower your guard now. Go!
The very legit-looking Switch 2 factory leaks. My opinion is that I find it interesting that it just looks like a larger Switch OLED, but with extra triggers and an extra face and one extra option button on the right Joy-Con. I'm not wowed by it, but I'm also not it's not a problem. It's definitely them going. It's them pulling another Wii U in the sense that they're like, we want as much one-to-one parity with Switch games as we possibly can. Probably Joy-Con release buttons. Maybe. That would seem kind of... I guess they would need a pretty good amount of... they would need a really firm trigger point for that. Or else people are going to accidentally make that stuff fall out a lot, you know? This one.
I can't defeat it.
Guess it's just attack.
What? More of them? Gee.
Okay.
Wow, it's puny.
Strong to everything. It's only got 65 hit points, but everything is going to be a mess.
Yikes, it's tough. 3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
Persona!
I'm going to make sure to heal next chance I get here.
I am thou.
You know, they already made a Netflix show and everyone loved it, right? Did they? Really? Are they doing another one? Then? I did not follow Cyberpunk much at all. Both between it being like, okay, here's another just enormous game. Oh, Edge Runner. I did see people talking about Edge Runners, and it didn't even occur to me that was, yeah, that is Cyberpunk, isn't it? Most of what I knew about Cyberpunk boiled down to, man, they released that game way too early. Direct prequel to 2077. Alrighty. I really want to hit all foes, goddammit. Let's do this. Let's just do it. Because I want to hit the steel thing before it does something awful to me. Whoa! Lotto damage. Alright. Hey, critical hit.
You ain't holding back.
Someone finish it off.
I absolutely have to heal.
Guys, Chie-senpai's really hurt.
I know she is.
Thank you. 3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
Screw it.
Here goes. It's not working.
Haha. Okay, that's cute.
Beat it fast.
Deflect it. Yeah, baby. All right, time to fuck these dudes up.
Go! I'll finish you. Couldn't quite beat it. 2 enemies left. Don't lower your guard now.
All right. Oh, come on. There we go.
Angie, that was great. You're the man.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you twice, you piece of shit. Colurium. Hey, there we go. That was kind of what I was thinking. I wasn't 100% sure. Nice. Takes place 30 years before to explain why it's not much change between 2020 and 2077. The mess out of a nuke in the middle of the night city. Okay. I also am not very familiar with the greater Cyberpunk lore. Because I know that it's a franchise that's been around for ages at this point. Okay.
Level up time.
Tons of that, but most of it isn't important. Oh, hilarious. Oh, no. I think I'm going to keep climbing. Oh. Whoa, sorry. All right. Juness lunch. Nice. Rare delicacy. Yummy gummy. All right. Dude. Some punks, some cybernetics. That seems accurate.
Cool. There's an ice should
Weak
work
to
well.
ice.
You can win this, guys.
Light and dark. All right. Well, let's do this. We'll get some free hits in.
Enemy down.
You ain't holding
Ditto,
back.
Chie-senpai.
All right, I may not do the super boss for this one right now, but I at least want to get up
That
to
looked
it, you
like
know?
hurt.
Okay, and physical should be fine here.
Go, senpai, you rock. Yo! I can't defeat it.
Yeah, Yusuke, goodbye. Yosuke. Ooh, persona level. Oh, you bastards. Gotta be skill level up. Nothing is more important. Vicious Strike changed to a Vorpal Blade. What the fuck? Okay, let's take a look at what that is. That's a sick, that's a sick reference to drop there. Deals heavy physical damage to all foes. God damn. All right. Okay. That's pretty fucking nice. Very glad that I didn't get rid of Rangda yet. Time for Rangda to start Bangda. Oh, come on, man. Alright, this is going to be electric? Yeah, always electric with those. Alright. Let's do this for now.
Someone finish it off! 3 enemies left. You can win this.
109 hit points. Ho ho.
It's so puny.
Okay. Haven't actually tried fire on this one, so let's see what happens. There we go. Beware the Jabberwock by Rangda. Went snicker snack. As it, I don't know, beat him up. Oh, I should have done the skill card, because I'm not as concerned about the stats for Rangda at this point. Alright. The biggest bummer with Void Quest was I recall this one being a pretty long dungeon, ultimately. Not like crazy long, but like... was it like 11 floors, maybe more? Yeah, the teleporting really, you know, gets a little bit irritating after a while. It's cool track, though. Weak to ice. That sure is a lot of status things. Jesus Christ.
4 of them. You need to thin them out.
It's only 10. Okay.
Okay. Is everyone ready?
I want to say, what, there's 3 floors that have really intense use of the teleportation? I think 4 is the first one, or maybe 3 is the first one that has, like, the cross-shaped rooms. Oh, another one? Oh my god, what is it going to be? We got growth 3 back, baby. Alright, no to that one. That's a big one. Alright. These ones... Oh, we haven't fought these at all. Agizio Cruel Attack. All right, let's try some stuff here. Let's just do a regular attack for right now. Resist physical. Good to know. I almost did Vorpal Blade, and I was like, let's not hit 4 enemies with an extremely strong attack, just in case it happens to reflect it back. There we go. Skill level up. No, okay. Let's do experience up. We'll see if we can race through what's left of Rangda here. Black feather. I have a white feather, and I think it resists light, right? Yeah, so darkness. Okay, that's cool. Put that in the pile of stuff I'm never going to use. Nope, don't care. Not especially interested in the fully optional fights right now. May as well hit this one right here. Snowpin, which I think I have one of those already. Yeah. Okay. Fluoro spotted. What? Oh no, I don't know what that... is in reference to, goddammit. Hey! Nope. Oh, it's Persona. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, righty. Oh, these guys again. Oh, and those ones. Ugh.
Whoa there. That one. Electricity.
Weak to
won't work.
electricity.
This'll be easy.
Weak to ice.
Four enemies left.
Well, let's do this for now. They'll drain it, but it also is
Two enemies
weak ones for
down.
those, so that's
Do it
always
again,
good.
Chie-senpai. Couldn't quite beat it.
Nullifies fire, so that won't even matter.
So persistent.
You, on the other hand,
Here goes. Persona!
yeah, with the huge shoulders and jaguar face for a chest. Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's my turn.
Yeah, that's right. Like Jaguar got merged with Burner Man. Ooh, interesting. I could kind of see that with the big gas canisters kind of going. Well, this is a pretty miserable fucking... Look at this fucking shit. Jesus Christ. I'm just going to go ahead and put my magic up. Fuck, man. How is this already... I'm going to discover, like a year from now, I'm just going to kind of figure out that, like, oh, the camera is actually slowly leaning back over time or something. Or me, I'm just sinking into the couch. All right. Let's keep it moving. Free chest. Why not? Magic mirror. Nice. Oh, man. No, let's go this way. Hey, there we go. Camera full of helium, yeah. I am not familiar with... Is that from Phineas and Ferb? Oh, fuck, right, this one. I never actually watched Phineas and Ferb, unfortunately. I am extremely loosely familiar with it, and that's about it. Purifying salt, nice. Boink. Watch it, it's good. I might have to at some point. There's only so long that I can go without, you know, without watching it. Nice.
Awesome, Chie-senpai.
Do it again, Chie-senpai.
Nice.
4 enemies left. Don't give up.
Bang. Monsieur. Persona!
We can smash them all. It's my turn. I live for this part.
Oh, Radar, I'm never going to die. Eventually I'll get bored and have to watch it. I'm going to have a brain in a box and a bigger box and a bigger box. And an infinite internet connection. Money up. I am actually trying to shore up some cash. King Moron summoning his persona. He just angrily, just off in the corner. Meow. Haha. Oh, it would absolutely be Mara.
Whoa.
Almighty Hand. Weak to ice. Weak to electric. Don't bother with physical on that.
Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over. Enemy
Awesome,
down.
Chie-senpai.
Did it, Chie-senpai?
Yeah.
Oof, that looked like it hurt. Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Here goes. Persona.
Mara Oka. Just Mara with Mara Oka's face. Ugh.
What do they think would happen?
God, that's a horrible, horrible thought to think. It's a horrible thought to implant in my brain. And now I'm forced to think it. Just turn out he had a normal game. Yeah. Oh, God. Firecracker. Doink. Alright. Week 2, fire. Well, ain't that good to know. Ario from Tensei 2. I'm not familiar with that one. I'm a spiky chair, then an enormous green schlong. Goof. Alrighty. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do that. Get some more experience rolling. Hey, Kanji's very close to Mazuyanga. Hey, hey, hey. Oh boy. Looks like the oh god, let's see if I can remember the whole name. Raxacalicophalopatorius from Doctor Who, just with a giant toothed vagina for a stomach. Oh, I did not even hear what she just said. Damn it. Wasn't paying attention.
Wow, it's puny. This'll be
Agidine Maragion, so it's a fire-based thing already. So let's not try to use. Let's try to use ice. Oh, you're right. The Absorbaloff. Yes, yes. Didn't it turn out that the Absorbaloff was related to the Raxacoricophalopatorians, or was it that the Absorbaloff was related to the Slitheen? It was. There was some relation that it had with another. Oh, I should have healed. That was stupid. The twin planet. Oh, Clom, that's right. That is something that I definitely miss from the older days of Doctor Who, was the whimsical naming of things. I feel like I have not watched the new season yet. I've only seen the first episode. Sarah and I really need to get into that, but I feel like the original Davis era had a lot of whimsy to the names of things, especially with 10. And then 11 and 12 had a very different vibe under Moffat, and it's hard to really pin down exactly what was different about it. I think it's just because the attitudes of 11 and 12 were much less about like, hey, I'm going to impress you with some cool places we can go. I don't know. We're a family from Raxacoricophalopatorius. Okay, there we go. Hard to enjoy for one thing. Well, yeah, I mean, I actually, there's a good deal of 11 and 12 that I actually did like. I feel bad that I didn't like 13 more. I'm one of the weirdos who actually fucking loved Flux. I thought the Flux season of Doctor Who was actually a really, really interesting idea. The budget was very apparent. Like, the effects and the look of that was much higher profile than the stuff they had been doing before. And I really like the idea of... They've only done it 1.5 times before, having essentially a whole season, which is one storyline continuously. Seemed very Doctor Who in a way that 12 and 13 just weren't. Yeah, I like 12 a lot. I like 12 as a character a lot. I feel like Peter Capaldi got really screwed on the writing from time to time, and I think, oh my God, Jodie Whittaker, she got completely screwed, both between writing and the showrunner, Chris Chibnall. Really was not a great pair there, and they did not know how to write compelling three-dimensional characters. Very much like a few different classic Doctors. Yeah, that's the thing. 12 feels a little more in line with your third Doctor era, kind of. Little bits and pieces of all the old ones, a little bit of 1 in there too. 13 seemed like it was Chibnall trying to recapture the 10th Doctor but it really didn't. It just kind of went like, ooh, let's be kind of like a kid with boundless energy. But then they wrote a lot of stuff into her that really wasn't awesome. I think the Kerblam episode was one that a lot of people were like, what the fuck are we doing here, guys? A lot of 2 in him as well. Yeah, I could see that. I like 2 a lot. But yeah, they didn't really know what the hell to do with her as a character, and she suffered from 11 syndrome. 11, I liked Matt Smith's Doctor a lot, but Moffat got really up his own ass with the idea that the 11th Doctor in particular is like the most important character in the universe. And like in terms of, I don't know, I guess, I don't know how to put it really. I don't know. It just kind of felt like 13. It just didn't come together. I don't know. Oh yeah, the first season. Literally when he showed up again in the finale for that first season, both Sarah and I were like, "Who the hell is this guy?" I was like, "Oh wait, that's the Tooth guy." Just the Tooth guy. Okay. It felt like a really wasted plot on a boring ass villain. Very, very weird. Like, yeah, and that's cheat to kill a regular person. It's like there's so much not good writing there. I felt like Ryan's dyspraxia really almost never came up. Not like it needs to be a constant thing, but there are definitely times where it should be a challenge for the team, the fam, to be able to get shit done physically. If it's like, okay, oh no, we've got to get across this narrow I-beam, and everybody's got to be really careful with their balance, and it's like, okay, some considerations got to be made for Ryan in this moment, because like the dyspraxia is going to make that real difficult. I'm trying to remember the name of the character that they had for Flux. Dan, I think, was the new one. I actually liked Dan a lot. Dan was my favorite companion that had been on the. I liked Graham for the most part. It was a nice angle that we didn't get. It was sort of like having a younger. Oh my God, Donna's grandfather. My brain's just going, yeah, Bernard Cribbins. What the hell is his character's name? Wilfred Mott. It was kind of like having a younger Wilfred, a younger Wilf on the team all the time. Like someone who's more like, middle age, maybe late middle age, as opposed to Wilf, who was definitely in the like elderly side of things from the beginning. Man, I don't have a lot of great stuff for. That's fine. Willis Barish on Recent, Who, then a lot of fans, but man, yeah, they really were. But again, I really liked Flux. I thought it looked cool. I thought they did a really interesting job of weaving together the 6-episode serial. The first real full serial that they've done in, what, at that point, like 32 years or something like that? So I thought that was really cool. I thought the villains were maybe not compelling, but certainly interesting. And the idea of time itself essentially being a force that needs to be defeated was kind of a cool thing there. There's a certain... I'm glad that the show came back around to acknowledging that a bunch of the universe is irreversibly dead as a direct result of the Doctor and the stuff that has gone on in the past. It was nice to see that, like, referred to in the 60th specials, because for a while there, it wasn't clear if they were just going to pretend that never happened and move on with it.
Bungie, that was great. You're the man.
It was very interesting, because, like, I feel like the 10th Doctor is one who, by the time he's done, after the Time Lord Victorious arc and you get to the end of time, the 10th Doctor has a lot of weight on his shoulders in a very short amount of time. Like, canonically, the 10th Doctor only lives for like 4 years. It's almost real time. He lives for an extremely short amount of time compared with some of the others. But comes around and David Tennant plays the 14th Doctor, and you have that conversation during it's not Wild Blue Yonder, it's something like that, the Blue Yonder or something, with the conversation he has with fake Donna, where he just like bears his soul about the crushing weight of not just that and not just the Time War and what that did to him, even though he now knows he didn't destroy everybody, but also everything that came about from the silence, everything that came about, you know, and in kind of his existence ruining River Song's life, all of the stuff that, you know, went down with the 12th Doctor, the Flux event that destroyed half of the universe or something, which there were a lot of people who were irritated in general about, like, oh, so a quarter of the universe, half the universe is just fucking dead. But apparently, and I haven't gotten this far in Classic Who, this has already happened before. I think the Master tries to enact a plan. I think it's a fourth Doctor serial. The Master tries to enact some plan and then realizes too late that the thing that he's trying to do will destroy the entire universe. And so the Doctor and the Master have to work together to stop it from completely destroying everything. And they manage to work together to stop it after it's destroyed only 1/4 of the universe. So the universe in contemporary Doctor Who is a little over a third as big and as full as it was at the start of the show. Yeah, getting William Russell back was really cool. It bummed me out a tiny bit that they didn't assassinate his character, but boy, I'm really getting tired of every reference back to the first Doctor and that era revolving like entirely around the sexist kind of just nature of the 1960s. It like what happened with Ian, like Ian just had a single line. It was like, the Doctor's a woman, and it's kind of like, I don't know, man. I guess you know what, to be fair, I don't know how much Ian as a character is aware of the Doctor regenerating in the first place, so that's not so bad. The real bitch of it was when Stephen Moffat decided to write that the first Doctor is just like low key, like, you know, old timey grandpa bigoted with some of the stuff that he was saying, and it's like, yo, man, maybe. Yeah, he didn't say anything. That's like, I'm conflating a little bit with the first Doctor when they brought him back with. Oh no, I've forgotten his name. The guy who plays the first Doctor now, because it was William Hartnell back in the day, and then it was Richard Herndl for some of the specials. They brought him back with. First Doctor was just fucking with 12 to embarrass him. David Bradley, thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I'll take him at his word, but I'm also not putting it past Stephen Moffat to kind of backpedal on that a little, be like, oh yeah, that was a joke. Haha, just kidding. It felt a little, I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like if we're gonna bring back early Doctors in general, maybe not like ramping it up, even if it's an in-character joke, is just kind of like, come on, man. Yeah, that's the thing that really bummed me out, was like, I've been watching First Doctor stuff for now the third time. I'm watching them with Sarah, and there were outdated views that had, you know, kind of unfortunate undertones that went with them, but he was never like that with it. It was usually more a matter of like, oh no, this is dangerous. You know, Chesterton and I will go and do this. You two stay here, or you two stay with so and so. You'll be safer here, kind of thing, which is like, you know, less, you know, still not awesome, but definitely not like, oh, we're gonna bring the woman along, and it's like, okay, let's not go this direction with it, please. But yeah, the production, I'm sure definitely went down that road, which is sort of a bummer in its own right, in the fact that like I'm gonna figure out her name. I'm gonna say Julie Newmar. That's not right. One of the two main producers of the show from the very beginning was a woman. Oh my God, she got a special thanks during the end of time because I think she passed shortly before it came out. I'm blanking so hard right now. The really rare stuff doesn't pop up till the third season of Classic Who. So that's going to be the end of the first Doctor and the... Oh, no, that's the last full season of the first Doctor, right? Oh, is that where you get, like, is it Wang Xiang? I'm trying to remember the name of that one. And, like, Marco Polo and stuff.
2 enemies left. Don't lower your guard now.
Down and die already.
Verity Lambert. Who the hell am I? You know what? I'm thinking of the producer for the early seasons of the revived Doctor Who. I think that was someone named Julie. Progressive for his time because he has seen all of time. Yeah. And I think they've kind of keyed into that more with the revived version of the show, where the Doctor is like openly just kind of, yep, yeah, whatever, man, about basically everything.
There, so persistent.
All right, let's try and do some stuff with this before he wrecks my life here.
It ain't going down.
Whew, that was a lot. Let's keep focusing on yes.
Yes! Senpai's in for the kill. Someone finish it off.
All right. There we go. Okay.
Great, Senpai. You really get me going.
The Savages, which was originally titled The White Savages, before someone was like, hey, let's not be that obvious about it. Eek, yeah. Talent of Wang Chang is way later, but Marco Polo definitely has racist stuff. Mavic Chen, yeah. Which, man, that was an interesting thing to go and name drop during the 60th anniversary specials. It's like, we've got 300 serials we can refer back to. Let's pick that weird one. That was a fucking choice. Holy cow.
Here goes Persona! Down and die already.
Last one. Go for it.
There's also oh, why did I do that? There's also some early days weirdness with the Doctor as a character, where it's like, all right, here's our first serial. Let's have the Doctor try and bludgeon a caveman to death with a rock. It's like, whoa, that is super. Like, and I get the idea was that over the course of the serials that they wrote, he was going to become like more warmed up to humans and would soften over time and stuff. But it's one of those things that, like, the more the show builds on the early life of the Doctor, the more it's kind of like, man, that feels a little out of place there. Although now that we've got the Timeless Child, plot beat, I guess one could argue that, the first Doctor was just kind of, that's just how the Doctor continues to be groomed each time he resets. And actually escaping and traveling with humans is what starts him down the path of not being this, like, ruthless killer. I want to like the Timeless Child plot more. I like some of the things that it can open up for the Doctor as a character, but it also like really fucks with the characterization and the history, and just like, I don't know, it once again turns the character into this ultra important being in a way that is not because of choices that they've made, but because of things that have been chosen for them. And I'm trying to remember, too, I want to say that by the end of the Timeless Child arc, and in dealing with Flux and the endings of those, it was more or less stated straight up that the Doctor originates from a different universe, right? Like, yeah. So there's a previous universe, one that might be destroyed, and the Doctor fell into this universe with the biological capacity to regenerate. The Time Lords replicated that and granted it to the Time Lords. Sorry, oh my God. Gallifreyans. The Gallifreyans gave that to oh yeah. Is the Shibogans an actual, like, that's the people of Gallifrey, prior to their ascension to Time Lordhood or whatever? Or is that something from, like, old side material? Yeah. Oh, my God. Just wasn't calling herself the Doctor and traveling in a phone box. Yeah. Also, yes, the Toymaker original appearance being super racist. A lot of Orientalism as the characterization they decided to go with, especially for the way he looked, which was like, ugh, this is yikes. Big yikes. But then I do appreciate that rather than pretending that wasn't part of the character's history on the show, that, yeah, they're just like, nah, man, the Toymaker's just kind of a racist douchebag by being like, oh, well, I'm in the present. Let me pick a new personality to stereotype. And so he decided, oh, okay, I'm in barely post World War II Britain. Let me be a German guy. Like, oof. It's honestly one of the more clever ways that I've ever seen a character have a problematic aspect of them, like, fixed. Because it does fix it. It just bakes it in and owns it. It's like, nope, we're transitioning from, oops, the writers back then. Oh, is it pre-World War II? I couldn't remember if it was the 20s or the 40s. Or the 50s, rather. It kind of transitions it slightly from, like, oops, the writers decided to make a racist caricature into a character, and instead goes, yeah, they did. But also, in universe, this guy's just a racist dickbag. Like, he's just an asshole. They canonized it in the Timeless Child. Gotcha. But yeah, I don't know. There's interesting. He's just assuming this black man is from Africa. Yeah, that's right. Oh my God. Yeah, he chose a colorful adjective to throw at him while he was looking for, like, puppets or something, right? Oh, that's what it was. He must have used to warmer climes. I thought that, like, he used, like, a really outdated adjective to refer to black people, but yeah, the warmer climes one, I did not catch that my first time through, and then I watched it a second time and was like, oh, this piece of shit. Okay. I think I was like talking over the line the first time, so I didn't catch it. And then the second time I was like, oh yeah, this guy just sucks. Okay. Uh-oh, that's going to hurt. Ah, just fully missed. He didn't even swing. He was like, all right, here we go. Oh, no. Fuck this guy up. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Is it a better episode than the Rosa Parks episode that the 13th Doctor had, where the villain was just a racist alien? A million times better than Rosa. Thank fucking God. That one hurt. Bad historical episodes of Doctor Who really feel like a gut punch. Because it's just like, man, this is delicate and important material. Please don't debase it by being like, the villain was racism. I'm like, oh, come on, man. You can do better than that. The one thing I did slightly like... I still don't know how I feel about this one. I've only watched it the one time, and I was like, ugh. There's the Doctor trying to prevent the timeline from being fucked with to make sure that Rosa Parks still, takes her seat on the bus and stays in her seat. relying on the doctor and the fam to be on the bus and refuse to move was like, oh boy. On the one hand, oh man. On the other hand, I did appreciate there being an end point to their involvement there that was both to the audience and to the characters extremely visibly uncomfortable. It like having the four of them be sitting there being like, "Oh no, I am currently having to play the role of a really not great person. Oh shit." Please not attempt and just do some shit about yeah, fuck it, man. The Cybermen have always been about like the Cybermen have long been an allegory for like, well, a lot of different things, but one of them is like, you know, purity, I guess, in a sense that goes along with like fairly fascistic kind of things. And you could very definitely write a plot line that deals with, you know, contemporary or period, you know, like racist kind of conflicts that like meshes with that in a better way than a racist alien came down and oh no, it was a time traveler. Sorry, it wasn't even an alien. It was just some angry white guy. Wasn't it? It was just a neo-Nazi from the future. God, what a fucking stupid episode. Holy shit. Hey, let's have an episode that's got Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King. Did it have Malcolm X in there also? I'm trying to remember if he was in the episode. Like I said, I watched it the one time and I was so fucking embarrassed by experiencing it that I was like, I'm good. It's just gonna be the one time for me. The first Cybermen episode. So you're talking about the classic series, right? Because I think the first episode of Cybermen in the modern version is, oh yeah. So you're talking about the Mondus Cybermen, right? Because the first one in the new show is the Cybus Cybermen from an alternate universe, and I think it was just a wheelchair-bound billionaire or something. The last First Doctor episode. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Yeah, Demons of the Punjab was that a one-parter or a two-parter? That was the one about oh my god, I'm trying to remember the name of the event. But like the separation of India into India and Pakistan. Which was like, that was a heavy partition. That's the one. Yes, partition. That was a heavy fucking episode. They could have made it a two-parter for sure. They certainly had enough material if they wanted to. Honestly, them being able to do that in one episode is like nutso. But like really centering it on a moderately recent piece of history that, yeah, people are alive today that were part of that and around for that, and like it was very, very clever to focus that on Yaz's family in particular, like having her as a character so that she is the anchor for all of that. It was like okay, cool, this is like clearly they wrote out like 4 episodes ahead of time when coming out with characters, and this was one of them. This was like, ooh, this will be a very interesting one to dive in on. Fully restores. Alright. If I have something that fully restores everybody, I won't need Divine Grace anymore.
Alright, powered up!
Mazionga. Also, man, it was really interesting watching, because I wound up watching the Demons of Punjab episode right around the same time I was watching Ms. Marvel, which also had an episode very much centered on like the on the partition. It was very weird watching the two different takes of that kind of back to back. Medium elect damage to all foes. Yeah, we'll get rid of Mazio for that. The other line, when Graham first told Grace he's a bus driver, she's like, "You're not like that bus driver got Rosa Parks arrested." Oh, yeah. Yeah. God. God. God, the writing for that... the writing was so bad for the 13th Doctor. I know that was like the longest fucking battle in the world. But, like, man, it's just... like... You know, one of the things that Sarah and I bonded over, like, before we started dating was Doctor Who. And we can barely bring ourselves to watch Doctor Who right now because the 13th Doctor was so rough to get through. This is interesting. Huh. God damn it, it was down that first hallway. Fuck me. Yeah, no, the writing for the 13th Doctor was by and large extremely one-dimensional characters, really forcible, telling not showing. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I already found the stairs. Wait a minute. How did I don't even remember. Okay, whatever. Oh, because I was chasing the hand. That's why. I was like, why did I not just take the stairs right away? This is does they your first words with, "You're not like John Wilkes Booth." Yeah. That's a totally natural and normal thing to be like, "Hey, you're not an actor like that guy who killed Abraham Lincoln by shooting him in the back of the head while he was watching a stage play, right?" Right? Yes, I hope that Jodie Whittaker is down to like come back for future stuff because she is a very good actor, and it's a bummer that she got so screwed on the writing front. Because she really, really was. Haven't done physical, so let's do physical. All right.
Great, Senpai. You really... No.
Well, let's just see. At this point, I'm definitely not going to do the super boss here. I'm just going to get to the top and then stay there so that I can just warp directly there next time. I'm still kind of hoping... And it's not going to happen for a while now, unfortunately, but perhaps after the Davis era of Doctor Who is over, I would love if Christopher Eccleston could come back at some point. He was already pretty vocal about not wanting to work with any of the production team essentially behind the first season of the revival, especially Russell Davis, but I don't know. Next year, I believe, is the 20th anniversary of the show's revival, and I'm wondering if there's going to eventually be a point where the revival of the show is going to get anniversary specials of any kind. However, as an addendum to that, the most recent season of the show is being branded both internally and externally as being a new show. Kind of similar to Pokemon Horizons, actually. So perhaps that's not going to be a thing that happens.
I should work well.
It'd be nice if they did, though. Davis says he doesn't plan to celebrate the revival's anniversary. Yeah, I think if they weren't... If they hadn't literally just revived the show, sort of, like begun, I guess, the show. If they hadn't just sort of reset the show again for, oh my god, I still can't make, Nishuti? There's the N at the beginning, which there was a whole, like, the pronounced N. Whoa! All right, that's pretty cool. That's the first time we've seen this one. Dang. All right, well, I'm just going to take them all. Whatever. Nshutigatwa. Because they just kind of reset it with his first season, it would feel weird to then immediately go back and celebrate what is being treated as the previous iteration of the show like that. He pronounces it without the N. His mom pronounced it with it. So I saw the video where that kind of came up, which is why I'm like, so to be like, granted, I mean, I'm perfectly, however he wants to pronounce it, I'm perfectly happy to pronounce it. Speaking as someone who pronounces my last name differently than my dad pronounces our last name, which is different than his dad pronounced our last name. So I'm familiar with kind of, personalizing that aspect of yourself a little bit. The way that I've always kind of joked about it is that I pronounce my name very lazily. It's not a normal sound combo in English, which is true. So I've always gone with desolates, which is the lazy way of pronouncing it, I guess. My dad pronounced it desolates, soft S's on both. I go with the I don't think it's a hard S, but like the Z kind of sound on both of those. And my grandfather tended to go with the more French désolé. So the three of us never pronounced ours the same way. So I'm very familiar with the idea of like, oh yeah, we just kind of pronounce it whatever. What do I have for 71K? All right, that should be enough for me to at least get the shopping channel. All right, let's get out of here. Quit exploring. Yes. Decilets. Female pinnipeds. Last name is literally as two common English word. That always makes it nice and easy, which is good. Harvest the vegetables. Yes, I'll have stuff to sell. I want to buy some go-homes, though. Speaking of, we just pulled up 2 more. Do I have any more daikon? No, I don't. Let's do cabbage. Let's get some Haranya cabbages going. Let's take a quick stop to go get some. Can I hang out with Nanako? Yeah, let's do it. All right. I was gonna go and get some breadcrumbs, but this is fine. Da-da. Oh, it's a Sunday, so if Adachi's not around to do stuff with, then I can go and hang out with the old lady and get us closer to that. Actually, did we finish hers? No, we didn't finish hers yet.
Hello, it's me.
I'm gonna pass. She's not that important. At least she's not important enough for me to just blanket accept whatever she's up to instead of checking other folks first. So I'm gonna pass. Bye. I'm assuming that her arc is her social link is about turning her into less of a delinquent ice queen. Death Scudetto. 28. That's not bad at all. Diet food, odd morsel. No, we're going to go we always go for the equipment. Did my laundry today, can't find my yoga pants. Ah. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Well, is that like a cursed item? Did I fuck myself? Oh shit, you're completely right. Oh my god. I was looking at it for a second, I'm like, man, that sounds so familiar. Fuck me. God damn it. That's fine. It's fine. Also, shout out to cursed items. So I played a lot of Dragon Warrior, and one of the things I'm slightly looking forward to when Dragon Quest III comes out is seeing what people's reactions are to cursed equipment. Because, man, that sure seems like a thing that doesn't turn up a lot in RPGs anymore. And Dragon Quest III absolutely had cursed items that you had to go and specifically get removed. Like, you had to pay a lot of money to go and do that. Scudetto, Little Shield, is a decoration worn by Italian sports clubs that won the annual championship of their respective sport in the previous season. Created in the 1920s by ultranationalist Gabriele D'Annunzio to honor the winner of the National Association Football League. God damn it. Well, shit. We might not have an Adachi today. One of my favorite dumb pieces of trivia. It's not even really trivia. It's just kind of like, oh, hey, by the way, Teddy, go back into the TV. That I don't know. The U.S. tends to get blamed for soccer a lot. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hang on. What was the item? Oh, Calurium. It's not on here. Okay, so I should be able to. I should be able to just sell everything and not be worried about it then, because Calurium's not here. Actually, you know what? Let's back out of this real quick and just check where it is in our item list anyway. Maybe Calurium's like a usable item normally. Oh, it is. I actually have 2. Oh. Can I not do anything else with it? Is it just a thing to sell after that? All right. But yeah, have a relatively low chance of making the character skip their turn, and there's an item to negate the downside. Okay. But yes, yeah. Radar has it pegged exactly. The U.S. gets blamed for soccer instead of football, except soccer is a British invention. Not literally the sport, but like the name soccer is a shortening of association football. The SOC in association is soccer. It's a British invention, and the U.S. gets blamed for calling it the thing the Brits nicknamed it. It's not our fault, goddammit. Chris Naga. Bishamonten. Hardboard. Night Scale. Okay. I'm not buying any of these, but I am curious about them. No. Okay. This is at least worth looking at in the future, because it'll make Yosuke stronger and more accurate, and it'll give him a lot more ability to cast, which is kind of nice. I don't know if it offsets the plus 10 strength very well, though. Bishamonten, just objectively worse. Okay. And the hardboard, reduce fire damage 20%. That's an interesting one, but definitely not as good. Okay. First brought to America was called football. The American people in the 19th century willingly changed its name to soccer. Yeah, it's true. And then sometime like 40, 50 years after that, invented our own sport that we decided to call football. Honestly, it is an easy fix. Just nobody says football. The one that you play with your foot, you call soccer, and the one you play with your hands, we call gridiron. And now everything's good. There's no confusion. Not like there was ever confusion, but the ambiguity is dealt with forever. Not yet. Not yet. I got to go to a different shop to grab those. Yeah, Hand Egg is one of my favorite stupid names for it. That wasn't great. Oh, all right. Didn't feel great. Here we go. General term for soccer, rugby, football, and a few other related sports. I mean, yeah, it's literally like it'd be a cluster of games that involve It's a cluster of outdoor games that involve, at some point, you know, a ball that needs to get into a net. or an end zone. I guess basketball would also technically fall into that based off of that description, though. Oh, whoops, wrong store. I want this one. Alrighty. Good, where do I buy go-homes from? Oh, no, they're there. Okay. Let's buy 10. 10 should be plenty. Shouldn't have to worry about it for a while now. Yeah, kicking is important in all of them. I wasn't sure with rugby. Football, it's pretty important in the sense that it's the way that you start both halves. It is the thing that you do after either to score a small amount of points or after you score a large amount of points. Let's go to the floodplain. You do not start them with a throw off. No. I need to watch Canadian Bacon again. I've seen it before. I love it. I need to watch it again. Fucking John Candy is a goddamn legend. We lost him far too soon. John Candy and Chris Farley both. All right, hey.
Ma?
Let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was lying to you. I'm not really dead.
Really deaf.
Well, yeah, no shit. You're a lady. I did wish that he would die, and so he died for me. That's what I wanted to think. I thought maybe that would be proof that he still loved me. I didn't want to accept that he had died all by himself, not remembering me, leaving me behind. I understand the sympathetic reason you would say something like this, but it's like, unless you've been through something like that, you don't understand the feeling, you know? And that's selfish as mean. I'm just going to go with this because for our character, it just feels like the thing that's most appropriate there. I loved him for almost all my life. But the truth is,
I don't have any special powers like that.
So last game to establish two different supernatural
Just
beings.
Another boring human being.
I love any time you wind up with multiple death characters or allegories in one setting because it just immediately collapses on itself. I want to say DC Comics had a real big problem with that for a while because they had an embodiment of death already. They also have, I think, the One Below All, which is the One Below All is a Marvel thing. There were at least two separate death-like entities. You could argue that I was going to say the Black Flash. I forget if that's actually the name that it goes with, but like there's a version of the Flash that is essentially the Grim Reaper for speedsters. But then also DC Comics ultimately started crossing over with Sandman. And so Death is just also a character, like separately in there as well. Nyx, Thanatos, the Reaper, and a few others mostly exist as standard demons personas. Yep. It's always very funny to me when you get into more primordial concepts in comics because there's very few that don't have multiple iterations all coexisting at this point.
Waiting for a miracle that never came. Before I knew it, I was wishing death on the one person I
Missed you guys. Got a stream while arm broken. Oh no! Hello, Ecotronics. It's good to see ya. Hopefully, is your arm still broken right now, or is it on the mend at this point? I mean, I guess it would be on the mend even if it wasn't like, you know, it's not like it's being rebroken actively right now, but
loving, being
but yeah,
loved,
hello.
all that is what goes.
You've come back at a very
us
cheery
human.
time. We're talking to a woman who is going through some emotions because her late husband became senile / had dementia / Alzheimer's, and just generally did not remember her in his final days. Oh no, I'm breaking Aki's arm over and over again. But elbow ball put back in. Oh my good God. Dang. Oof. Well, you are a fucking trooper for getting through that. Holy shit. When I played football, I was involved in a tackling pileup that wound up fucking up someone's knee real bad. And I had a lot of guilt for that for a while. It really, because I was the last person onto the pile. It was like a second and a half of time. And then he came back like a week or two later. He was out of school for a little bit, and he came back, and he was like, oh my God, everybody, you got to touch my knee. And I'm like, what? And we touched where his kneecap was supposed to be, and it was like a ball of Jello, and we were all like, what the hell? But goddamn, I also had to repair the ball. Damn, that must have been a rough one. Holy shit. I am glad that you are on the mend. I'm glad that that's getting better. That is far more than I think I have ever dealt with physically as an injury. So I can only imagine how difficult that has been. So props for pushing through. Worst injury is a cycling accident that left me fully bedridden for a few days plus a night in the hospital. Ooh, dang. Holy shit. Yeah, I think the only times that I've been fully bedridden, I mean, aside from low grade stuff comparatively, of there was one day the first time I got COVID where I straight up didn't want to live for most of the day. It was miserable. When I was 9-ish, I had an asthma attack at home, and my mom brought me to the hospital, and I am mostly certain that I passed out on the way to the hospital. I remembered being in the van, and I remembered waking up, and I was in a hospital bed with a big blue foam thing attached to my arm and an IV going in and out of my arm. And the foam thing is there to make it so that they don't know if you're a kid, if you're going to fuck with that. So they put that there to make it hard for that to do. And I spent, I think, a day in the hospital. I might have even been discharged that day. It was very hazy. I remember one of the few things I remember about that day was a bunch of my family came to visit, and my uncle, aunt, and two cousins, one family unit, came, and they brought me the Hangman board game. I think it was Milton Bradley or something. You had two. It looked like a battleship. You had two clamshell kind of things. They faced the other way, but on the back of it, facing you as the player, there was a giant wheel. So if they got it wrong, you would turn the wheel, and on this side there would be a little slit, and there'd be a little image of a hangman drawing, and it would get more and more parts on there as you turned it. Had teeny little tiny plastic cards as well, so that if someone guessed, if someone started guessing letters, that you put it on the top to show which ones they had already gotten correct. And that's all I remember from that day in the hospital. I'd been to the hospital one other time. I wonder how visible it's going to be. In 8th grade, I've told this story before. In the 8th grade, we had to do a literature project. We were reading Great Expectations, and we had to make a collage. I forget if we had to do it in a shoebox, but I did one in a shoebox. I think it was a shoebox collage we had to do. We had to pick our favorite, we had to pick a scene to make a collage for. And I decided what I really wanted to do. I wanted to do the scene in the kitchen with Miss Havisham and the cake, the rotting wedding cake in the middle of the hall, the grand dining room or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, if I just keep fucking doing dioramas. There we go, not collages. Thank you. Yes. And I was like, oh, I'll make the cake out of glue. It'll just be this this melting pile of stuff, forgetting that when glue hardens, it tends to be mostly translucent. And so I was making my my Pip and my Miss Havisham, and I decided I want to make the arms out of popsicle sticks. And I was like, all right, well, I'll give them fingers. We'll add a little bit more artistry to it. And so I couldn't find scissors, but I found a utility knife. And I grabbed the popsicle stick like this, and I had the utility knife like this, and I basically sawed into the popsicle sticks to make the fingers. And I made the first hand, good. I made the second hand, good. I made the third hand, and I got to the fourth hand, and I had to make 4 slits, and I got 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one, the literal last finger, it just snaps and just boom, like dug right in. I don't think it's going to be very visible. Oh, you can kind of see it. You can still kind of see the scar. The camera's struggling to focus on it, but that little whitish looking bit is the scar from it. I basically cut like directly to the bone. It was only 3 stitches. It really wasn't much. The adrenaline kept me from feeling it until we got close to the hospital. I bled like a motherfucker. It bled like a stuck pig. Wrapped it up, went to the hospital, and they were like, yeah, because this car, great expectation. Miss Havisham's cakes. That cake was too good. It made my finger bleed. But no, we went in and I had to get stitches because it was able to do that, and it was not good. So they're like, all right, we're going to give you stitches. It should only be 3. And so if none of you have received finger stitches, normally you get stitches somewhere, they'll just do it, or they'll do a local anesthetic. Usually they'll inject you with something for that. But with fingers, they really don't like to do injections if they can avoid it, because there's a lot of delicate stuff going on in there. Especially, I just went and, did one of these. I might have severed stuff already. Better to not, it's also just the size of the needle versus the size of the stuff that's going on there. So instead, he brings out a plastic fast food ketchup container, the little circular ones with the little click-on lids. One of those little plastic dishes with a blue liquid in it, and he's like, so we're just gonna dip your finger in that. And I'm like, oh, okay. And by this point, it was like blinding pain. It was agony at this point. Like everything, my heartbeat was making my finger hurt at this point. So we dipped it in there for a minute. I'm like sitting there just trying to all right. Oh, just like count to 5 again, count to 5 again, count to 5 again. And so, all right, it's in there for like 30 seconds. Cool. And he goes and woo, first stitch, felt it. And it's like, whoa, okay, hang on. That hurt so much. And no, not ketchup. It was full of some numbing agent. I don't know exactly, what it was. I don't think it was like a Novocaine kind of thing, but like some local anesthetic. Then they go to do the second one, and I'm like, oh God, and goes through like butter. Didn't feel a thing. I'm like, oh, thank God. All right, yeah, do the third one. Here we go. And I felt the third one just like the first one again. I was like, oh, God damn it. Oh. I had a finger brace. I might still have the finger brace kicking around somewhere. Metal on the outside. It looked like a little guy going, whoa, like with his arms and legs braced onto there. You kind of do one of these, and then you like curl them in so it like holds on tight. Had like blue padding on the inside. It was an interesting time. I think I might have had braces at the same time too. I had braces, a finger cast thing, and my glasses when I wasn't wearing contacts. I had contacts by that point too. It was a rough time. That was a rough like month. That was probably like February-ish. It was not long before the end of the year, if I recall correctly. Oh, man. Yeah. So, yeah. Finger brace looks like a plastic square doing the future thing. A little nice. Excellent. Oh, my God. His love for me was never a lie. Middle finger, same arm in December, and have a huge surge scar with a movement no longer. Oh, man. That is rough. The difference between mine and yours is fucking night and day, obviously, but like I can't tell if I've lost I don't think I think I got kind of lucky with mine. I don't think, like, I haven't lost any movement. I fucked up my toe in a way where I don't know if I've got full movement back just yet. It's close. I don't think I lost any sensitivity, really. I might have lost some directly on the scar, but, like, the top of your finger is not somewhere where you normally have much in the way of, like, real... You have, like, some nerve endings, but you don't have the same kind of, like, tactile response you get from, like, the pads of, you know, the bottom of your hand, you know? No, it's fine. Streams are for whatever. It is for whatever discussion comes our way. We've already had, like, we've already pulled over to the side of the road, like, 3 other times tonight for other discussions, so it is all good.
But it's too late now, isn't it?
It's always weird that, like, a third of the dialogue is voiced. No, it isn't. Spark has returned to Hisano's eyes. Seems you're able to give Hisano some support. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, it's such a supporting beam. I was going to say, that's got to be 9, right? So we only have 1 more to go, and then we're done with her. Excuse me.
The man I loved is gone.
Yes.
I can't ignore that fact any longer. I need to face the truth head on.
I am low-key expecting that she will not be here for the 10th and final thing. That I'll, like, find a letter from her, and that'll be, like, you feel like your bond has really grown.
Again.
Oh, wait, no, you have to receive an item from them. So, never mind. It wouldn't work that way. Unless the item is something in a letter, but... Let me blind you to death. Flashbang. Alright, none of them want to do anything. I can't be a janitor tonight. So let's go read. There's diligence and understanding, I think, are the 2 that I still am working on. Diligence and understanding, yeah. So... Read a book, read a motherfucking book. Let me think, yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Happy to do so. Oh, I should do the hyperspeed reading because it will speed up. I feel like I read so little at this point. But also, some of these are going to take longer if I... Let's just do this. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah. Still some pages of hyperspeed reading left. Let's save them till next time. All right, thunderstorms tonight. I wonder if tonight will be the end of the like zone of stuff there. They always called me an anesthetic. Wait a minute. How can Yumi have a thing? Is this just like... Would this just be an opportunity to get, like, a stat boost or an item or so? Like, would this be the equivalent now of doing, like, a hangout at night with somebody? Today, in this game, I am now... Ah, nice. Happy birthday, Ataro. This is bonus? Okay, then I'm not going to bother with that. We got important shit to do. In fact, let's just immediately... Well, first, yeah, let's go to Juness. Let's see if Adachi is here. He's not. So let's go into town briefly, but I think I'm more than likely going to go fishing because I do want to get the Inaba trout and possibly some other, some more fish for the cat. It'd be nice to kind of start wrapping those up. Oh, there's the Emma also. No, but fishing when it's rainy is supposed to be helpful, right? I don't know if thunderstorms are going to be good for it, but I do want to get the next... I'm a server that loves Adachi. I know nothing else, but it sounds amazing. Huh? Adachi is a lovable goof who I have been 50-50 predicting to be related to the crimes going on in this game. Getting a new Emma doesn't take time. Okay. I couldn't remember if getting a new one took time, so let's get a new one then. Interesting choice of music during a thunderstorm, but all right. I want to be able to converse better. I don't want to hurt people with the rude things I say when I'm nervous. Okay. This seems like someone that I'm likely to... With the cursive writing, I mean, I guess in 2009. I was going to say, with the cursive writing, I kind of feel like that's going to be someone at school. Fishing and rain are just after is a thing I've heard of in life. That's the thing. I've heard of it in real life, and I feel like I recall a lot of video games utilizing that as an actual mechanic. So I always just kind of default to assuming that fishing mechanics in-game are going to behave the same way, even though I really don't have any reason to assume that just entirely based on nothing, you know? I always like to run... I guess in the rain, people aren't going to be hanging out, really, so... We're bank. Let's do it. Let's get ourselves in about trout. I have 11 locusts. God damn. Well, let's start... Let's start with the Mayo cricket, because if I think the idea is the one that's second is the one that... Aya, maybe? Hmm? Oh, man. Hopefully that stuff starts to kick in soon. That's got to be fucking agonizing if it's just blown right through there. Yes, mayo, not mayonnaise. Fish here that you definitely can only catch once it's raining. Okay, gotcha. Let's start with a Yaso locust. I gotta remember the mechanics for this thing. Oh, right. I could use the... Oh. There we go. Been a little bit since I did that. Ambersema. Okay. Yes. So let's do this one, because if I do poorly, I will probably get the Inaba trout. And if I do well, then... That looks like a trout. Hell yeah. May as well. I think I've gotten all of these fish types at this point. Not like I'm filling out a fish dex or anything, but... Let's see if we can get the huge fish. Oh man, with how tiny the bar is, that's got to be a huge fish. Yeah, whoa! Fuck, that's a weird-looking asshole. All right.
You're back.
C bass, Lisa C+. Nice. Fridge is full of food. That's nice. I'm going to go read. I don't have a reason to watch the Midnight Channel. Like, we're not at the end of the thing. I'm curious what it would do on other nights, but I want to utilize It's Raining, which usually... I only have one chapter to get through, but let's get through it anyway. Isn't there a giant fish you can get here? Am I thinking? No, I did get... like a bigger fish? Maybe. It's possible I need a different, like, bait for that, though. I may also need to fish in the ocean for it, too. Yeah, let's just get this done. Sonic costume from Morgana and Persona 5 dancing. Nice. I don't need more knowledge. I'm good. 2 chapters in a book each time you sit down with it, which is fucking awesome. That's nice. That will speed things up dramatically. Just doubling my reading speed? Hell yeah.
Oh, Senpai.
Oh, hi.
Gee.
Sheesh, this wind. I just bought a new umbrella and it's already broken. But I guess there was a silver lining. Ah, Risei. So fucking thirsty. Hey, Senpai, if you don't huddle in a little closer, your shoulder will get wet. Fuck it, let's go. Maybe you shouldn't say things like that in front of other people. It might creep them out. Aww. I would have figured that Rise of all people would have been like, that's fucking great. This humidity is ruining my hair. It's taken some abuse from all the magazine photo shoots I've been in, so it's a little fragile. Oh my god. Oh well. Alright, still waiting for Naoto to recover. Okay, so let's get some stuff done here. Thing 1. Got your Calurium. How'd you come upon a metal as rare as this? No, don't tell me. There's no need for me to know. With this, the accuracy of my dowsing will increase tenfold. Ricochet, I extend to you my sincerest gratitude. Please accept this as my thanks. Mystical Scarab times 2. Okay. The other one, I guess there's the Inaba Trout, right? Oh, yeah, there's also the nervous person who I need to find. Inaba Trout, Old Man Daidara. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's start with that. Let's just do that since I know where I'm going with that one. I'll go feed the cat as well. And then we'll see if we can figure out who... Stood a game of the dialogue for 10 cents. Nice. Sure. I've gone and bought myself a huge bookcase. Now I can treasure my books on display after I've read them. I'm going to stop giving you pieces from my collection. Sorry. Well, I'll give you one more, but this is the last time. Will you hear me out? Sure. You'll listen. Thank you. This isn't really a request. Think of it as a game. I want to see if you remember what my books have taught you. No. No, I don't. What fact isn't told in the gentle way? Medalist names? Sure. What does the book The Punk's Way cover? How one punk lived his life? Damn it. Oh, sweet. I can just redo them over and over again. I figured I would have to come out on a different day. Guide to pests. How many pages were used per pest? 2. Sure. In Picross rules, what's the solution to the gold medal winning puzzle? Sure. I didn't think you could get all of those. You really did read all the books I gave you. I'm so happy. It's fun to read a book, but I realized that it's fun to talk to someone about books too. I learned this because of you, so thank you. Oh, have a good one. Later. Sorry about the battery. Oh, God. Who am I? What? Knowledge and diligence. All right. Daidara. Isn't that the Inaba Trout I asked you about before? How about it? Will you give it to me? Yes. It's got a pretty good shape to it. Hey, wait right there for a sec. Is someone getting a fish as a joke weapon? Inaba Trout. God damn it. Detective Prince? That's a goofy name, isn't it? Prince? Detective General. Oh, God. Oh, I just received it directly. I didn't have to... It's not like he went, oh, here we go. Okay, kitchen knife. Inaba Trout is kind of just better there. Kitchen knife, plus 10 strength. Evade physical medium. Oh, man. That is tempting. That is real tempting. Plus 10 strength has to be huge still, though. That's a tough call. That is a tough call. Let's go feed the cat. Whoops. Oh, actually, let's see if I can find who wrote the Emma, if they happen to be out here. Because if they are out here, then we're off to the races. It was described as feminine handwriting, so I assume that's them. Okay, why don't you two be friends? You like bugs. You both like bugs. It'd be good even if they're still here. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone should have a good night. Let's go to the river. We can feed the cat. We can see if there's someone down here who is related to the request. Cat. Oh, man. All right. Okay, riverbank. Okay. I was saying before, I'm assuming that it's somebody at school, but I was kind of hoping it might not be. God damn it. No, thanks. Let's go to town. This quest is long as fuck. I've probably fed the cat like 7 times at this point. Let's go back to the high school and start looking around. I was saying I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't have to like laboriously talk to every girl in the school, but Kanji-kun and Rise-san are dating? Maybe you're right. I don't know. Oh my god. So it didn't matter what I answered. Fantastic. Boop, boom, 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 boom. I guess. I mean, if I don't have any social link stuff to do otherwise, I will grab like Yukiko or another member of the team, because Adachi's out and the old lady are out. I want to go home. Okay. Okay. Two old Persona games about rumors. I think that'd be cool. Then they could put Nazis. Oh. Is Persona 2 also about rumors? Persona 5 is kind of about rumors as well, isn't it? Are they on the roof? Or am I just unlucky and they're just not around today? Oh, I haven't checked the practice building yet. Oh, wait a minute. Don't walk up to me and talk to me all of a sudden. Don't you know that's rude? Oh, sorry for blowing up like that. It's fine. I'm not in a hurry to go anywhere or anything. So, those improve her conversational abilities. What do you want? Stop staring at my face. I have solid understanding. What? Normal people would have left by now, yelling something at me. You're weird. Why are you standing there for? Say something to me. You got that? Okay. Now let's see. Social links. Yukiko's at 6. Chie's at 5. Kanji's at 1. I don't think he's available today, though. I think it's just Chie and Yukiko available today. Let's focus on Yukiko for now. Yeah. But rumors, Persona 5 is more about reputation and even more about finding a unique place in society. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I hope you're feeling better soon, Ekitronics. You've been through the ringer, so hopefully everything kind of calms down nice and soon. Oop. Not yet. Yukiko has what persona? Priestess. Okay, let's go do that. It's really interesting in broader society. All right, cool. I'll be very curious to see... Whoops, grabbed the wrong thing. I'll be very curious to see where they go with Persona 6 whenever they do actually announce... when they actually do formally announce it. Because it does feel like they try to take a different, some element of social commentary each time. Taking a different aspect of, just life in general, Oh, yeah, absolutely. There we go. Oops, nope. You're the priestess, I must confess. 5 to 6 more weeks. Holy cow. Well, at the very least, you'll be coming around to the end of it around Halloween, which will be nice. Jeez, ugh. But as it's getting cold, you'll at least, be out of the woods with that, so that'll be good. How hard it is to wait for new video game releases. Now people's standards for graphics gotten too high. No kidding, huh? Jesus Christ. It's really depressing. I try not to think about it much. Because on the one hand, there's so many games out there at this point. But, especially with, the bread and butter of... The bread and butter of what we've done for the D-pad has been these, franchise plays and things. And yet... The Legend of Zelda is only getting its... I guess Legend of Zelda is not a great example, because they have still been putting stuff out moderately regularly. But they're going to have their fourth new title in 7 years. 7.5 years, which is actually pretty decent. It's a little different with Zelda, because they've always been kind of two-pronged as of Ocarina, where they'd have 3D and 2D games. And so we've gotten 2 3D and 2... not even 2 2D games. We got the Link's Awakening remake, but we got 2 3D games along with Age of Calamity, which is kind of its own separate beast. And then Echoes of Wisdom, but... lack of actual portable... that's the thing, yeah. Spend time with Yukiko. And Kirby is one where, every year or so there's something coming out, so those are pretty cool. But then you've got that timeline of Rockstar's releases is so depressing to look at, where it's here's a new game every year, maybe even 2, because they're working on a bunch of stuff, and then just nothing for 12 years, and it's oh, Jesus Christ, Mega Man is on the cusp of finally blowing the lid off of things at some point very soon, it sounds like, per the Brother Band podcast that Proto Dude was on. But oh my god, we've had one real proper Mega Man game in the last 14 years. That's awful to think about. And okay, we could maybe count Mega Man X Dive as well. It's a little bit finickier of one to add, but even then, we're talking 2 games over the course of the last 14 years, and these are Mega Man games. They're not elaborate AAA titles, I don't know. Last 2 Mega Man games were in 2018 and 2011. Yeah. Yep. Was 2011 the last one? I know 2010 was Mega Man 10. Was 2011 ZX Advent? I think Star Force 3, was 2009. ZX Advent might have been 2011. 2011, okay. But yeah, just watching oh, no more ZX, no more classic Mega Man, not Mega, classic ones. 2009 was Star, no more Star Force, no more classic revivals, no more ZX, and it's oh, okay. I lost the paper I was supposed to return to school. What should I do? The teacher will yell at me. I'll help you look for it. Seems like an obvious thing to say and do to help out. The paper's Dojima is always going through her here. A paper titled Parent Survey Regarding Scheduling of Parent-Teacher Interviews was hidden among them. The word anytime has been written in the day requested box. Is this the paper Nanako was looking for? There's something else hidden in the paper. It seems to be a photo. Oh no, is that going to be Nanako's mom? We're really kind of sticking our nose in not our business. It says, anytime I'll try on it. Okay. So you can come anytime? Okay. And this is a photo. Oh, this is Mom. Yeah. There's a little baby in the middle. That's me. Dad's smiling. Why did Dad stop smiling? Oh, boy. I think this is probably the one that's going to work a little better here.
Huh?
Oh, no. I didn't mean to, blame you. Oh, no. Okay. We might be all right. First 25 years in the series, there were over 40 mainline titles, and we've gotten one in the 12 years since. Yep. Now, granted, one of the reasons that the Mega Man franchise, which was never amazingly popular in the first place, it was never a huge seller, one of the reasons it collapsed on itself was the oversaturation of recurring Mega Man titles. The reviews, the mid-2000s reviews of Mega Man games were fucking harsh. They were relentlessly antagonistic to new Mega Man titles. Oh, look, the fifth in a line of the same game over and over again kind of stuff.
After Mom died,
Oh, voice line.
I was lonely, but I'm not the only one who's sad that Mom's not here anymore.
That's true.
Dad, he was lonely too.
Spin-off to the spin-off to the
sorry,
spin-off.
Dad.
Yeah. Looks more mature somehow. You feel your relationship with Nanako has grown deeper. Oh, Jesus Christ! You've grown up so fast before my eyes. I was gonna say I was guessing we were coming up on 8 here. We're getting close with Nanako as well.
Thank you.
You know, the good news
Papa.
is when we're done with Nanako's social link, the only other one that we can advance at night fully anyway. I think we can get more points, but can't advance with other folks we see. But we can do the janitorial stuff, which we will be able to do whenever that comes up. And then otherwise, I might read. I guess I can start working at night pretty soon. Huh. Guess we'll kind of see how that goes from there. How about the story for action games to follow the whole web of titles except... Yeah, oh, for sure. That's the thing. People see a Mega Man game and they go, oh, it's a Mega Man game. And they don't really think about placement or anything like that. I mean, even me as someone who's a big fan of Mega Man, I was trying to think the other day, because I was listening to the Brother Band podcast, and they asked Proto Dude what his favorite title in each Mega Man series was, and I thought about it, and I'm like, man, I'd have a hard time answering for most of those. Especially, classic Mega Man, I would not have an off-the-top-of-my-head answer. Because it's outside of a broad recollection of which Robot Masters are in which games, I know the Robot Masters from 1 and 2, and I can generally remember which ones are in 3, but then it starts getting harder for me to remember which ones are in which games after that, which abilities are in which games after that. I remember the plots. I remember Mega Man 3 has Proto Man, Mega Man 4 has Dr. Cossack, Mega Man 5 does the whole Breakman thing. But, I don't remember enough about how each game functions, really, you know? Mega Man 6 has Zigbar? Yeah, totally. Alright. Yukiko wants to hang out. That sounds good to me, unless Adachi needs to do stuff. I'm probably not going to go for terribly much longer. I know it's crazy late right now. Turned out that she was actually a robot. That's important. I recommend that you memorize the context. Anyway, next time we'll talk some more about the Answer DLC. Oh man, I'm so hungry. Did you all eat? I had a big meal, but I'm still hungry. Should have eaten an apple for dessert. No, 2. No, 3. Or on the subject of apples, what part of the human body has an apple in it? Anybody know? I hope it's not going to be a corny thing like eye, meaning oh yeah, the apple of your eye. There's also if we're talking the throat, the Adam's apple, or do they mean kind of a ball in general? Ah, man. Because apple is also a word that has historically been used to just mean a fruit in general, but like I think it would have to be just the throat. We're talking an Adam's apple. Temple is a weird one because there's nothing really there. It's what is that? Just tendons and nerves. At least ankles and knees, you kind of be like, oh yeah, the ball, the kneecap or the ball of my ankle. So I'll say throat. Yeah. Mega Man 5 is my personal favorite NES game. Zero's 3. See, the Zero games in particular, outside of the plots, I remember the plots reasonably well. The gameplay mechanics of the 4 games blur together completely. I could not distinguish them if I tried. Because, yeah, the first game, the first game sees you going up against Copy X. The second game has you go up against El Piso. The third game has you going up against Omega. And then the fourth game has you go up against Dr. Whale or Dr. Vile directly. With an optional fight against Omega as, you know, the original Zero body. ZX, hard to compare the two of them. I think the first one tends to get the Metroidvania-ishness of it a little better. If I'm even remembering that correctly, I might even have them backwards. The original Zero body is the actual final battle of Zero 3. I thought that there was also... There's also... Oh, you know what? You're right. No, there's an optional extra fight in ZX. I'm like, I remember specifically that right before the last game, it's like, oh, the wrong series. Last game of ZX, not the last game of Zero. Legends, I would also have a hard time, just because I've only played Legends 2 once. I played Mega Man 64 a lot, but I did not fight. Yes, in ZX, I thought it was great that they brought those bosses back. That was a fun thing to do. I think it was if you had the Game Boy Advance cartridges plugged in. Legends, I'd have a hard time with. Battle Network, I think it would have to be 6, though 3 is pretty close. I had mentioned during the podcast too. I was throwing in comments and tweets. It feels extremely rare to me that someone does not give 3 or 6 as the best Battle Network in their opinion. 2 occasionally, but I don't know of anybody who thinks Battle Network 1, 4, or 5 is the best in the series. 1 is fine, but it's a proof of concept. It is very much laying the groundwork for the stuff that comes after, but is really not super good in terms of its execution once you play the other ones in the series. 4 is a fucking nightmare. And 5 is a little over bloated with the liberation missions, how dense they are and how hard they stop the gameplay to have you do an hour or 2 of battling like that. 3, 6, and occasionally 2 seem to be... I don't mind the liberation missions conceptually. I think the biggest problem to me is that they are very different in terms of how you address battles. And again, some of those battles can be hours long in a game where, like, normally you're moving around and doing stuff pretty quickly. But yeah, 4 is for sure the worst. I don't think there's many people going to bat for Battle Network 4 as being some hidden gem or something. Total mess. Really obnoxious that you have to beat the game 3 times to actually get to the real post game. That's frustrating. Star Force, I think 3 is almost universally the one people tend to go with as being like, yeah, this is the best Star Force experience. The voice actor. Sorry, I'm just reading the longer bit about the answer. Head controls above Persona 3 Fest, nice. Music a step up as well, -3 tracks, cool. Nice. Oh, that's very cool. I'm hoping that they put a lot of effort into Persona 1 and 2 if they wind up remaking those, but bet most people would say that Game Boy Advance Mega Man Base is the worst classic. Assuming we're talking what amounts to the core titles of 1 through 10 base and maybe Challenger from the Future if you really wanted to stretch it, Mega Man and Base for the Game Boy Advance would almost certainly be the worst of the classic titles. If you stretched that to include the Mega Man World titles and Mega Man Wily Wars, I'd probably still say Mega Man and Base for Game Boy Advance. Mega Man 3 for Game Boy is a mess also, but yeah, Battle Network 4 is rough. I mean, most of the commentators didn't make it through the whole thing. If I recall correctly, we were cycling through people because people got fed up being involved with it, and I don't blame them. Mega Man 8 gave you PTSD in one of the darkest times of your life. Oh, no. Oh, man. I'm trying to remember the plot beats of Mega Man 8. Is that the one where Otto first shows up? Is that like that's the one that has the intro level? It's the first appearance of Astro Man and Tengu Man, right? Duo is 8. Oh, Otto is 7. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, you know what? I'm mixing up Duo and Double. I was like, wait, no, that's a character from the X series. But no, that's Double, who is a double agent. But yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Duo was an interesting one. For a long time, I still have notes. Hang on a second. I'm going to be posting these online very soon, but I went and found a bunch of... Oh, this is not actually a good example. Hang on one second. I'm gonna have to sort through these. I went through a bunch of old notebooks and started kind of pulling out the sheets that actually had fun stuff on them, because I have too many notebooks that I haven't really done much with, and like among them is a couple things. Like this is from years and years ago. Some Mega Man. It's gonna look totally blown out and weird, but we've got a Mega Man logo that was kind of in progress. I got. Oh, God. How am I going to get this to be actually visible here? Oh, my God. This is awful. It's too blown out. I'm not going to be able to show it. Sketches and things I was working on for a Mega Man fan game that I wanted to put together back in high school. Back when there was no Mega Man 9. So it was Mega Man 9 in my head for a while. Nowadays, it would be something else. But one of the premises I wanted to go with for it was putting some connective tissue between the classic series and the X series. And one of the things that I had in there was like the creation of Zeronium as an updated version of Basenium that uses the evil energy that Base still had a hold of at the end of Mega Man 8, Mega Man and Base. I think he has the base. I think he has evil energy still as an opponent in Mega Man and Base. I don't recall off the top of my head right now. But I had decided that since the Battle Network series used Robot Masters as net navies and reimagined them, I was like, okay, what if I flip that around? Let's take net navies that have not been used in a classic Mega Man game and use them as new Robot Masters. So I think Sharkman... No, not Sharkman. Sharkman might have been. Color Man was one of them, and it was going to be kind of a paintball-themed Robot Master. I think Desert Man was one that was going to be in there. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head because I don't have the list in front of me, but I had a bunch of them that were based off of net navies, kind of reversing the whole thing there. I'll have to sort through. I have a lot of old art, like scribbles and things, and just notes in general that I want to kind of collate and either preserve, put them on like a Kara account or something, or put them into some Word docs so that I have it preserved digitally instead of on papers that will slowly get erased over time. But I'll make a point of pointing it out when I actually get to around to doing that. Good on you, Hanamura. The Adam's apple, or laryngeal prominence for the larynx, is part of the human throat. Isn't that a funny name? The term comes from the biblical story of Adam and that he got a piece of the infamous apple stuck in his throat. What a wimp. He couldn't even swallow the apple whole. Ha 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 ha. Want to see me swallow an apple whole? Okay, maybe after class. Yosuke appreciates you. Unfortunately, we're already as close as we can be, Yosuke. Wrote versions of the Nevis that don't have classic versions. Yeah, that's basically what I was. There was at least one that did get used. I think I might have had Blastman or something. No, Blastman. Yeah, I think Blastman was one that was in Battle Network 6 that then got used. Blastman is one of the Mega Man 11 ones now. But I could swear Blastman was an enemy in Battle Network 6. I'm not 100% sure. I think Laserman was one of them as well. I just thought Laserman was just a fun one to conceptually mess around with. Let's see if Adachi is in town. Hello, Caracal Kitten. Hello. Yeah, we're doing our best. We're having... Oh, I went to the wrong place completely. Hanging out and playing games, as it were. Mr. Mock's partner. Oh, that's right. Yes, the designs are unrelated. Oh, I'm sure they are. But them sharing a name does kind of connect them, even in a sort of superficial way. I think Blastman was one of the ones that I had chosen ahead of time. Oh, I can't remember the other ones off the top of my head. All right, Marie is here, but I can hang out with Marie on other days. I really should focus on getting my team going. Is Kanji... I keep forgetting I can just do this. They never made a classic Laserman. Yes. No, exactly. Laserman, Desert Man, Color Man. I think I did have Blastman. Either had Blastman or Sharkman. One of the two. I forget which. The Sharkman one would have been before I realized that the DOS games already had a Sharkman. I think Blade Man is the one that was in a DOS game and then also later like Mega Man 9 or something, right? 9 or 10, I can never remember which. 9 and 10 I have blurred in my head really badly. Which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. All right, I'm just trying to see if Kanji is around, because if he's here, it's probably best to spend time with him. No. Okay. Then let's... Unless he's in the practice building. That's true, yeah. Waveman and Oilman also. Torchman is kind of a tricky one. So Torchman... Oh, there's Kanji. Yeah, let's hang out with Kanji. Marie, Mary, whatever it was. Nah, I ain't worried about nothing. She seems like someone you can't leave on her own. I don't get the wrong idea. I ain't interested in a brat like her, okay? Tell her I said hi, and she ought to come along the next time we get together. Oh, well.
Yeah.
What is his... Emperor. Okay, let's go get an Emperor. Bitman and Sharkman. No classical non-dot. So... I guess with Bitman, there is Bit as a character in the X series. Bit and Bite, who become... oh, God. I can never remember the full name of the thing. It's like Inari Machine or something. Inari Machine. It's some... I don't know. It's a weird-ass name. Emperor. Emperor is what I was trying to get. Inari, yeah. I have no... Oh, God, Car Machine. Just a fucking strange name. I don't understand what the rationale was for that one. Emperor. Oberon. Bitten by dinosaur karma. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, like obviously the karma part of it is like the operative, chunk there. But yeah, Torchman is kind of tricky because like I don't actually. Was Torchman the fire element one from 11? Because Torchman was used in the anime for the dub of Fireman.exe. Okay, so that was Torchman. All right. That's why I was like, hey, wait a second. So that's interesting. So that means that now, at least in terms of the dub of the anime, there is a Torchman that is completely unrelated to the Torchman of the games. Kind of interesting. Torchman at a fucking sewer level. Oh man, I need to go back and play Mega Man 11 again. I did really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I eat and then go home, I can't finish Mom's food. She serves so much, you think I'd have 5 brothers. I'm trying to make my stomach burst. Aren't you Kanji Tatsumi? What are you doing here? Can't you tell? Hey, you're a cop. What do you mean, what am I doing? Just what I said. There's been quite a commotion around here lately. Well, maybe if you did your job, things would get quieter, huh? You need to fix that attitude. Oh well, just don't pull anything, got it? How would I pull my dick? Then what? Well, then I'd arrest you for indecent exposure. Oh, well... Alright, I won't do that then. See, I'm not doing it right now. I'm gonna eat somewhere else. Jeez, alright. Asshole. Cops are always like that. As soon as they spot me, it's, what are you doing? You look suspicious and all that bullshit. I'm used to it. Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, wait a minute. In Mega Man 11, I don't remember there being a sewer level. There was the Acid Man level, but I don't remember it being like a sewer. It was more like a lab scenario. But yeah, the DOS games had bizarre fucking choices for level designs. Oh. Stay strong. You got this. You got this. There was a sewer level for Acid Man. I thought it was like a lab. I thought it was not like a good lab, but... any plans for doing the cell phone games that got localized? Yes. Yes, I do. I do plan to cover the Phantom of Network and Legend of Network games at some point. I don't know exactly what the timing for them is going to be. I also don't know how long they are. I want to get a sense for how long they are because that will probably change how we approach those. But yes, the plan is to hop onto those and do those for sure. I actually want to keep an eye on the localizations and preservations of the Cell games in general because there's a lot of fertile ground for new stuff there that hasn't really been seen much before. So yeah. I really am just a troublemaker for you and for Mom. She's always been apologizing for me. It's been sprouting more and more white hairs. You can apologize to her, you know. I know, but it's just kind of awkward. All right. Filial piety, right? I don't really know what to do. Or so I thought. I'm going to use this power I got to make this town peaceful. I've been causing nothing but trouble, but now I can finally return the favor. So let's get to it, Senpai. Ah, nice. Oh god, it's filling with pride! 2! Kanji Tatsumi social link has reached level 2! Woo! Ooh. Increase odds of inflicting dizziness during a knockdown. Okay, that's kind of neat. Medium physical damage, 1 foe, bonus damage to foes that are down. Okay, well then there's no reason for me to have Fatal End if I've got Cruel Attack that does the same thing and more. Especially if I just Cruel Attack over and over and the Dizzy Boost, like, keeps fucking with them, so... Hey, Chief, the food ready yet? Huh, you ordered something, Kanchan? I told you not to call me Kanchan. I did order. Liver leek stir fry and pot stickers. I'm going to tear your store apart so fast you won't have time to file for insurance. Oh, well, I'm going to tear it apart and rebuild it twice as good. I'm going to renovate your ass. That is a pretty powerful title option as well. Sounds good to me.
All right, let's go.
All right, I'm gonna hang out here and renovate his ass. See you later, man. Oh God. Band lady can feel nice. Ah, yes, the useless fucking thing again. All right, let's go be a janitor. Oh, actually, can I stop it? Can I stop at the thing and send prize stickers? Send those in. See what we got there. Kanji, that does not sound like the order of a high schooler. High schooler sounds weird. I've talked about this before. Why is it that the phrase, and maybe this is just a me thing, high school sounds weird. High school sounds normal. Even though that's a fucking weird ass way to pronounce those two words together. Rare combo. Alright, I only have enough for one. Yeah, high school. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go to the hospital and be a janitor, cleaning up lots of poop. Alright. Oh, do I not have... I do not have a devil one on me right now. Let's go get another Devil Arcana. Hiya, school. I don't know why. I guess it kind of just... I'm sure that there's a term for it. It seems to be something that comes up a lot when dealing with the word high, because, like, I feel like high chair also kind of does that. But, like, high five. You don't go like, high five. It's just, yeah, high five. Like, it's so weird. I don't understand. I'm sure that there's some linguistic thing that explains that. Actually, you know what? There's a linguistics channel that occasionally I wind up watching a video or two of. He is this, I think, British man who very carefully goes through some of the like weirder little niche things about language and accents and pronunciation. I wonder if he takes requests, because I'd be very interested in seeing his thoughts on high school, high chair, stuff like that. Oh yeah, cool whip. Cool whip. Cool. Cool. Whip. Whip. Cool whip. Cool whip. Get some more courage. Courage, the rage of the heart. I mean, weird. Weird. Looks like it's still, like, a ways out from when this segment of the game is going to end. Yo, Kanji, what's up?
Senpai.
You free today? Sorry, I got lost in your eyes. I actually haven't looked at our own characters' eyes, so I wouldn't know if they're easy to get lost in. Decide later.
That's so.
Yeah. What do you do after school? I don't know. Dr. Jeff Lindsay. That is, I think that is specifically the person I'm thinking of. I think it's Dr. Jeff Lindsay. Let me actually look him up real quick. Yes, that is the person I'm thinking of. Dr. Lindsay. unbelievably talented dude in terms of just the immense encyclopedic knowledge this guy has. This one has a loose time limit because there's no dungeon in October at all. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dr. Jeff Lindsay. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, oh, hey, that's funny. All right. Oh, I needed to go back to the roof. Actually, okay, hang on. Let's err on the side of caution. Okay, Adachi's not here. We can go back to the school. On the off chance that interacting with the girl on the roof results in time passing, I don't want to fuck us out of time with Adachi. Oh, you. I mean, what are you doing here again? No one asked you to come. Gross. Well, I'm busy, so what's on your mind? Do you want to be friends? Huh? No. Okay. I guess let's just go in. So Chie's up here. Darkman, Colorman, Numberman, Planetman, Thunderman, Gateman. It might have been. Oh, you're talking about the ones that you were using for your concept for your game. Nice. Yeah, I think. Oh, Numberman was definitely one of mine. I'm trying to remember what the basis for Numberman was for me. So one of the ideas that I had for Color Man was it definitely doesn't make sense like within the realm of the game all that well, but from the gameplay I thought it was kind of cute. The idea that I had was that if you got shot by one of Color Man's pellets, you would, I mean, one, you'd take damage, but also your weapon, if you owned it would randomly choose a weapon of the ones that you own, and it would force you into that for some amount of time, because when you choose a weapon, your colors all change. So I thought that was kind of fun. 7 more for the entire rest of the game? Well, fuck. I mean, I'm still at, I think I'm literally at 1 with him. So unless there's a reason, I'm not even at 1 with him. I have not yet been able to get the motherfucker to start the social link. God damn. Does his move faster by any chance? Oh my god, you're totally right. I was looking for him as if Adachi was his first name. Only need to get to rank 6 to unlock things you need. All right. It's a real bummer that we're going to fall just short like that, but yeah, those eyes are pretty easy to get lost in. I can see it. Kanji. Yo. Sweet, we'll get another one right away. Yeah. All right. Ma said she wanted to meet you. Wait, what? We've met your mother. Tatsumi Textiles.
Senpai.
What we've been in here too. It's one of the problems with the asynchronicity of doing these alongside the story. It's like we've been here. She ain't here. What's she doing leaving the store open? Kanchan, there you are. I'm banging your mom. In the hospital. She's in the hospital because I banged her so hard.
The hell?
The hospital? Hey, you work there, right? All right, let's go. Let's hurry. Huh? Oh, yeah, I need to go and see. I only heard from a customer, but she's at Inaba Municipal Hospital. You know, the only hospital in, 100-mile radius? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. It's now been a week. Okay, so that means you're like, just trying to remember, see if I'm doing a math right. You're about 15% of the way. Actually, maybe more. If it's 5-6 weeks left to go, you're probably about exactly the 15% mark of the whole thing. Which might be a useful metric. It might also not be useful. I don't know. Trying to think of like what's an easy thing to visualize as 15% that is like a like, hey, which means it'll be over very quickly. Said when it happens 6 weeks if it helps. Okay, so I mean you might be even as far in as 17-ish%, something like that. 9:30. Oh, literally tomorrow's one of them. And then almost weekly. I mean, I'm going to be defaulting to checking Junes for him first every day that I have the opportunity. So, Ma, you all right? You were taken to the hospital. Someone do this to you? Dress me in these clothes? No, I did that. Goodness, but you look pale. Never mind me. What about you? Huh? You're okay? I wasn't taken to the hospital. I took someone. Huh? Oh, he... The poor thing got hit by a bicycle right in front of our shop. He hit his head, so I had a doctor examine him. He hasn't learned how to speak yet. He's very tall for a 3-year-old. He said there's no damage, thank goodness. I mean, that's the... Yeah, it's tricky with some of these games, just trying to, like, navigate through social links without knowing ahead of time, like, what the deal is. I think now having done 3 and 4... I feel like I would have a better idea of how to approach it for either a replay or for 5, but... Holy cow, yeah. The one who hit him was a boy from your school. When he saw the poor child fall, he ran away and said, "I'm going to murder Mr. Muraoka." So I don't know if you know what that's all about. Why don't you find him and give him a little scolding? Not a big one, just a little one. Cut the crap! You got no idea how I felt. Haha, I'm fine. Your mother isn't kicking the bucket that easily. It's not like you to get so worried over such a little thing. That's not true. Shut up, you old cow. Oh, no. I guess that's true, right? I feel like most... The Persona games so far have definitely seemed like, hey, do as much as you can on your first run-through. The second run-through of the game is the one where you're kind of meant to actually complete things.
Sorry.
Looks like it was no big deal. You wuss. Fuck you, game. Let's do this one. Yeah? It was not just me then. I guess it's okay. I thought I faced all of my bad parts back there. But not everything can change just like that, huh? Oh, that's cool. I mean, granted, like, you guys are very helpful for not having me, like, completely fuck this shit up. Oh, sorry for dragging you around. If I'd been myself, I might have been even more scared. Hope I can repay the favor. He senses trust in you. It's like a warm hug! 3. Any more bonuses? Perform a follow-up attack during battle? Fuck yeah! I'm going home. No goodbye! That boy. We were both going home. He didn't have to run away like that. Oh, you're Ricochet-kun? You came to our store with Yuki-chan, right? Okay, thank God. I'm like, the game is going to recognize this at least a little bit, right? Senpai this and senpai that. He must really like you. I'm sorry to have made you both come all the way here. He hates hospitals, you see. Well, I work here, so... His father, my husband, died here. Kanji happened to be somewhere else when he collapsed, so I think he was scared today. Haha, but it's good to see you. Haha, my husband's dead. He always had trouble getting along with people. He didn't have any friends like you before. Because of his attitude? That's part of it. He's become clumsy, inarticulate, and cowardly. Wow, tell me what you don't like about him. It's not like getting 100% is required for the best endings. Just like focus on who you want, then circle back if you feel the need to see every... Yeah, exactly, yeah. When you get the bad endings, because there are multiple of them and they're really well written, you can always save right before them so you don't lose any progress. Ooh, maybe, because I think... Actually, yeah, I would say yes. Just because we did that with Persona 3. I think the only bad ending we made a point to see was... when the game gives you your, like, binary choice, right? At Christmas time. Where it's kind of like, all right, what do you do? Not Christmas time. I think it was at Thanksgiving, area. Start of December. Or was it Christmas time? I don't remember now. Never had any male friends, but the girls didn't accept him either. The one bad ending worth seeing, Persona 4 Gold and 5 Royal have a few each. Okay. Yeah, I would say if there's ones that aren't like very obvious, then let me know. But otherwise, I'm sure, any that stick out as clear, like, oh, this will be a bad ending, will definitely kind of just do for the hell of it. He started getting into fights every day and bleaching his hair. Oh, is his hair not naturally that color? I was worried about him, but lately he seems to be having fun. Please take care of him. Okay. Feel you understand Kanji a bit more. You parted with Kanji's mother and went home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Fridge is full of food. And where's the janitor? I think I'm going to save it here. I think we're going to stop here. It's super late. And we've got a decent amount done. We're kind of getting there with stuff. We have our social links are doing okay. My hope is that we'll be able to get Yukiko, Kanji, Chie, definitely Nanako, hopefully the fox, definitely the old lady, almost certainly the nurse. Yeah, I'm hoping we can get most of our team all the way to max. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if we're going to have quite enough time, but the more of them we can get, the better. So we'll see with that. Other stuff just before I forget about it. So tomorrow is Friday. We're going to be doing Smash Brawl. We're going to be headed back into the Subspace Emissary to play through a little bit of a new file of Subspace so we can get the cutscenes we hadn't seen before. And what am I forgetting? I think at that point we're going to be enemy hunting for trophy stands. I don't know that we're going to, with whatever time is left in the stream, we're probably going to start looking, we're going to start trying for bosses. But we're probably not, like, when we get to the point where all we have are bosses, we're probably going to leave and come back so we can get better stickers. For the Patreon poll, so it was a dead tie between this Friday and 2 weeks from Friday. So it makes more sense to me that we'll do it the week after instead of the week before. So it'll be October 4th, I believe, is the Patreon hangout for September. It's going to be a little bit late. I'm going to be camping, so I'm not going to be around that Friday. Does look like the Digimon community nights will get broken off into their own thing starting in October. And also for this one, it very narrowly edged it out, but we're going to be doing a Dungeons & Dragons double feature. We're gonna be watching the original Dungeons & Dragons, the terrible, awful. It's so funny because it's really two separate interpretations of Dungeons & Dragons. It's Dungeons & Dragons from the point of view of the world that a Dungeons & Dragons game takes place within, and then Honor Among Thieves, which is done from the perspective of the characters that are played by the people playing Dungeons & Dragons. And boy, one is much better than the other. Let me fucking tell you. So, yeah, that'll be a good time. And then in October, I think we're going to try to set up the Hangouts. We're going to set up the Digimon Hangouts for near the middle of the month. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be Fridays. It might be like a Saturday, or a weekend kind of thing in general, just because if I do it on Fridays, then every other Friday is a hangout of some kind, which might get a little bit tricky to get through any Friday stream things that are planned. But also maybe it just works to have Fridays alternate between some kind of hangout, some kind of stream, some kind of hangout, some kind of stream. Sunday, I believe CJ is still trying to wrap up Heretic, and Felice is playing more Cult of the Lamb. Monday, I am going to be doing something different. Ocarina of Four Swords is off next week. So I'm going to be streaming something different. It's a surprise. You will see on Monday. It should be a good time. I'm actually really looking forward to the thing that I've grabbed for that. Tuesday is going to be, I believe Dave is going to be continuing Warhammer 40K, Space Marines 2. Wednesday, I'll be back to... Actually, let me double check this. Wednesday... Because I know that there's some Mario Party Madnesses coming up that I'm involved with. Let me see here. Just want to make sure that I'm giving people the right info. Sometime in September, I've got a Mario Party Madness, as well as... oh no, I'm just realizing... Oh no, that's Sunday. Sunday the 29th, I'm going to be in a Madness adjacent stream. It'll be a very interesting time with that. But yeah, Wednesday of next week we'll be back for more of this. I think Thursday of next week, Jeff is going to be launching back into a Nindo Way of the Ninja, doing speed runs with a new bingo technique. And then next Friday, I will not be streaming because I'll be camping. When was Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival Madness or whatever it was? Wait, what? When was Animal Crossing? Oh, the Classified Party Game Madness. Gotcha. September 29th, Sunday, is going to be the non-Mario Party Madness that I'm involved in. And then in October... Oh, man, I already have to choose certain stuff. Friday, October 18th is going to be a... literally right... there's going to be a lot of Super Mario Party Jamboree madnesses, and I think I'm doing 3 over the course of... I'm doing 3 nights in a row of it. Midnight release Thursday night game, and then a Friday night game. Followed by the following Thursday night, most likely with Jeff. There's a lot of stuff that's coming. It's going to get a little bit hectic, but I'll do my best to keep everybody in the loop. But cool. All right. I'm gonna get out of here. My brain is soup. I will see you guys. Have a good one. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
We all trumpet our names of relationships. Life goes on with the way that you are swimming the sea of the unconscious. I search for your heart, but swim my truth.